Hey folks, it's Saturday and we are back with Iron Kingdoms. Hooray!
Hooray!
Happy allergies.
Well, last time on Iron Kingdoms, Rostov's Irregulars managed to, after having recovered the artifact from the ruined temple and seeing it collapse, they were attacked by a small cadre of Khadoran soldiers, led by a Grey Lord by the name of Malenkov. They managed to drive Malenkov off, took a couple of prisoners, and then helped the Trollkin drive off the Tharn attackers, who were backed up by a black-clad druid and some more beasts. After that, they quickly packed up and headed into the forest to head back home.
All in all, a good day.
Yes.
Except that I got this horrific scar across my face from taking a jack axe to the face.
Yes.
On the plus side, I scared the ever-living shit out of the surviving members of that group because I took a jack axe to the face and I got up.
Yep.
We have that in common now. We're friends.
But you guys managed to find a campsite. However, Lasser did detect that there had been some semblance of necromancy in the area in the near past, and that is where we left off.
Aren't you glad that I'm capable of putting up a ward that says F you to undead?
It is a plus. And I should probably actually get map tools visible for the stream. There we go. So, but yes, you guys probably should set up watches anyways.
Yes.
Just as
We will do that. I guess we'll do the same shit as usual.
Yeah.
I think it's
worked
Rook in
out
the
so
beginning.
far.
Yeah, Rook in the beginning, Kaleth in the middle,
And then us last.
Yep.
Alright. Well, during the first watch, Rook, I need a detect check from you.
Yeah, well, you aren't going to get one.
I might not get a successful one, but I could force you to roll it.
Ha! You see, told ya.
Okay. Nothing seems to be amiss during the night, Rook.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I mean, they're the usual sort of creepy woods noises going on. You know, the occasional baying of some sort of large hound.
I spend my entire watch contemplating why humans have 5 fingers, and realize the 5th one is for picking the holes in their faces.
Okay.
This is. Are we trying to be philosophical here? Really?
Yes. I explained
By
it to
Tolkien
Caleb.
standards,
It's
yes.
important.
I understand why you have that otherwise useless 5th finger.
Sticking those holes
I've also
inside your head.
contemplated the shape of a banana.
I would always assume it'd be as ridiculous if it was trying to just came to realization. Wait a minute, humans have 5 fingers. That's why the city's called 5 Fingers. That explains everything.
Actually, considering where the fingers part, I think it would probably be the ring finger that would be the extra one.
Yeah.
So it's decorational. There you go.
Of course, if you want to get really technical, the thumb is not a finger.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Interesting.
Digits.
Well, technically, Rook, nothing bad happened to you. Congratulations.
You've got some funky philosophy, but you are unharmed.
It is the second watch, then.
Yes. All right. So Kaleth ends up seeing during her watch. Let's see, I believe it hasn't changed at all. So it's 3d6 plus 7. I might have noticed something.
You do actually notice something.
Hmm.
There's very clearly, off fairly deep into the woods, you can sort of see, you're fairly certain something is watching you guys. Up in the trees.
I will effectively just sort of I will basically just sort of keep an eye out for that particular individual, but not wake the others quite yet because it doesn't appear to be making any sort of motions other than just watching us for now.
At the moment, that is true.
What I will do, though, when it comes time to change shift to Rostov and Lacer, if assuming nothing else happens during the time frame, I would effectively point out that there is or was someone watching from a particular location.
All right. Well, towards the end of your shift, the air in the air sort of all of a sudden gets this strange preternatural chill to it. It's kind of cold. And then suddenly, you hear a shriek from off in the direction from what you were seeing, followed very closely by the very distinct sound of 2 pistol shots. You hear sort of a grunting noise, followed by a couple of branches breaking, and then a sort of sick, wet thud. Followed by a bone-chilling, cackling laughter, and then silence.
So, and did it appear that the falling figure came from the thing that was watching us, or?
Yep, you're fairly certain that because it's not there anymore.
Right. At this point, I'll wake up Rostov.
Well, Rostov probably woke up when the gunshots.
Gunshots.
Right. I was gonna say if the gunshot had not already woken her up.
Right. Yeah.
And indicate what likely has just happened before heading in the direction of the figure that was shot down from the tree.
It is definitively chilly right now.
Yes.
Although it is getting less so at the moment, but it still feels sort of weirdly cold.
I'm more curious if Rostov will accompany me or whether she will decide to wake up others.
I'm gonna get Lacer.
All right. Hey, it feels real nice right now. You sure there's something wrong?
Whether it feels nice is one thing. It's the fact that it's cold in a unusual fashion, right?
It does not seem naturally cold. No.
Right. It's more that it's cold in a way where it shouldn't be for this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mainlanders and your climates. I put my armor on.
So someone's going to investigate?
I will volunteer to investigate.
All right.
I will maintain my usual vigil near Rostov.
Fair enough. All right, so
is Rook still asleep? Has anyone bothered to wake up Rook?
Actually, not yet because
Okay.
I was basically banking on either we figure out something and there is basically I'd rather the rest continues smoothly as much as possible, other than just waking up people and then disrupting rest for too long, or for what could be nothing. But anyway, like I said, I head over to where the corpse probably is.
Okay, well, you managed to get over there fairly easily.
All right.
There is, in fact, a dead. Well, it was one of those female Tharn that you guys ran into in the temple.
Huh.
And there are 2 sizable sort of bullet wounds in her chest.
I'm going to perform forensic science to get a better idea of the type of weapon that was fired to kill it.
You come to the conclusion it was a BFG.
15.
15. All right, 2 things.
A roll doll character?
I get it.
Yeah.
No, it was witches.
Took me a moment, but I get it.
Yeah, I had to think about it. Wait, the BFG, right, yes. Well, yes, you investigate the body. First thing is the body is unnaturally cold.
Right.
Not like it's been frozen, but it's definitely, like, chilled.
AKA, it is 100% better.
The bullet wounds are... It looks like it was a fairly powerful pistol that... They're almost sort of akin to roughly hand cannon sort of size holes, but maybe a little bit smaller. One shot definitely went straight through her heart.
Ooh, double tapped.
Yeah, the other shot sort of thudded into her chest somewhere else. You find no sign of the actual bullets, though.
Fascinating.
which, given the type of guns that are used in the Iron Kingdoms, the odds of a through and through are not good.
So either this person was particularly close, or was dealing with a very high power weapon, or something else.
You're not seeing signs of them having gone through and through.
Oh, no,
I think what Mecca's saying here is magic guns.
Possibly.
It's like, I'm fairly certain when Caliph fires off magical shots, they don't tend to continue to exist after they do their business.
Yeah, they do. They're just root-inscribed bullets.
Okay. I thought they kind of just vaporized.
Right,
Well,
so,
it depends on what runes she puts on them.
right. So there's basically, not only is this the particular damage, otherwise there's no real signs of the ballistics.
Nope, just... it's very clear a bullet impacted, but you're finding no sign of the actual bullet.
Right. And the only thing I think of doing is possibly investigating the tree, but I'm not sure how I'll be able to climb up there to find any signs on the tree itself or any extra damage that might have been caused by the weapon.
Whatever you feel like doing.
Does the tree look like it's relatively easy to climb with the branch configuration?
It would have been easier if she hadn't fallen out of it and broken a couple of them on the way down.
Right. I'm actually going to go back to Rostov and Lasser and actually ask Lasser. Lasser, are you used to? Now, question out of character. Does Caliph know that Lasser used to work, be part of a ship or part of a crew?
I'm fairly certain that Lasser has brought up more than once that she used to be part of the Black Fleet.
Sure. So, in this case, let's say, Lasser, would you say that your aptitude at climbing is as good as it was when you were out on the ocean, in the seas?
Of course.
I might need your assistance in investigating this shooting that happened earlier.
Well, I trust you will be alright, Lieutenant.
I can look after myself.
Excellent.
And Rook's slumber can watch over himself as well. So I will bring Lasser back to the site and point to the victim, effectively.
Okay, going along with all of the unnatural cold, do I know that this is like undeadery going on?
Possibly. It's definitely a magical chill of some sort.
I should rephrase that. Does this seem Crixy?
It's distinct possibility, sure.
Okay.
So, and well, Caliph will just point at the body and kind of describe kind of her findings, and then say, "Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any particular munitions. But if there were any still remaining, it might be possible that there are parts up where this person was in the trees." And she points up to where the branches have been sort of broken during its fall.
All right. Without really needing a cue, Lasser will scale the tree.
All right, give me a climb check.
10.
10. That's enough to climb up the tree, sure. You find the spot where you're fairly certain she was sort of perched and watching. There are basically only signs of...
I can see my lieutenant from here.
Yeah, give me a detect check.
Yeah, this is the one I'm going to fail. Or not.
Not bad, not bad. Honestly, what you're seeing up here, you can see signs that someone was here. Then you see signs of them basically being suddenly, you're guessing,
slammed by ballistics.
Yeah, you can sort of see signs where her hands and the little claw thingy on her shield dug into the branch and then she fell.
Right.
But not much else.
Alright, well, if there's nothing else for me to find up here. I will kind of take a look out, see if I can see/sense anything that I'm suspicious of.
You can give me another detection check. Actually, so can Skitch and Nick.
All right, this one I'm actually I can boost this, right?
If you want to spend a feat point, you may.
All right, I'm actually going to do that then, because this, if I'm running into the old guard, then that means I'm not fucking around.
That's not too bad, actually.
Okay, all of you rolled well enough. Good. You do hear very definitively a very quiet, very distant sort of. Skitch, you heard this before, but
the cackling.
Yeah, but it's distant. It's more distant now, so it's harder to hear.
I
just
will,
like your echo.
Yeah, I will speak just loudly enough. For how far away is Lysair from me? Probably far enough where I could speak in a regular voice and she can still hear me.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'll mention up to Lysair. I heard that cackling once this victim was shot, actually, as well.
You might want to get your head down then. And I'm actually going to flip around to the other side of the tree because I have a feeling that there's going to be some more shooting at the moment.
All right. Well, what you guys actually see, you two, let's see. Sarah, you're actually in the best position to see this, so I need another detect check from you. Roll from you.
All right. I've already done one boost, so yeah.
Well, if you succeeded at the roll, then you
Oh,
get
hey.
it back.
Nice.
Where if you
didn't roll
succeed at the
terrible.
roll, you get it back.
Well, if you crit on the roll, you get it back.
If you crit, I didn't crit.
Oh, I thought you only had to succeed.
No.
It's a crit.
Okay.
All right. Well, the 13 is actually good enough because of your positioning. You can see a shadowy form flitting through the forest off in the distance towards the camp.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
that's enough for me to get moving towards the camp myself.
as soon as Lysair starts moving, I'll follow suit and make a call out for the to the captain, to the lieutenant rather.
Yeah, I'm the captain.
Yeah, you're the captain. She's the lieutenant. I'm also the lieutenant, and Rook is
Treasurer.
yes, and the treasurer. We need to start referring to Rook as just treasurer at all times for no reason.
All right, Nick, you get a detection check now,
Oh, I got one already.
but you get another one right now.
Oh, okay.
When Lysair when you hear Lysair calling out, basically.
Now I roll bad.
Well, 10's good enough for what you need.
I'm not calling out. I'm just running back really fast because shit.
All right, well, Nick, what you see is sort of all of a sudden almost materializing in front of you, a tall, sort of gaunt form wearing sort of a tattered, a tattered overcoat, sort of greatcoat, wielding a pair of sort of very strange, vaguely glowing pistols, and then you notice the glowing skull head.
Okay.
It chuckle. It makes that sort of bone-chilling laugh, and it starts.
Shut off! I'm trying to build the peanuts.
Eric, you can make a detection check now. Also, actually. Nope, you are blissfully still asleep.
We don't have enough jam for the rocket fuel.
All
The
right.
peanut butter spread isn't good enough.
I need a speed check from both Word and Skitch.
Well, at least we're both good at that.
Yeah, really.
You are.
Yeah.
Well,
11s.
11s. All right.
we
so
rolled
it is-
identically
so-
in every way.
Nick, you are staring as the being before you raises its pistols up towards you, just as Lysair and Caliph come crashing back into the clearing. You can sort of see the head of the thing turn slightly to it. It makes another chuckling noise and sort of fades back into the forest.
Actually, is it like within the camp itself, or
It's right at
is
the edge.
it
It's right at the edge of the clearing.
fucker?
It did not actually enter the into the circle, unfortunately.
Yeah, because it probably knows.
But yeah, it fades back into the back into the forest.
Yeah, Lysera is not fucking around at this point. She knows what's up.
Yes, actually, you can give me a. You probably don't have undead. You probably don't have Crick's lore yet, do you?
I don't have lore or
Right.
anything.
Yeah, just give me an intelligence check then.
Oh, this is going to be bad. It's even worse than my detection. And yet I rolled like a champ.
I think
13 and a crit. You got a feat point back.
Woo!
You actually recognize what that was. It is a pistol wraith.
Those things are things.
It is basically it's basically the ghost of a gunman duelist type.
Okay.
That a lot of have been basically controlled by a lot of necromancers and cricks.
Right, yeah.
They are they're kind of nasty.
Are they typically incorporeal?
Yes.
That's what I was afraid of. Thankfully, I did in fact somewhat prepare for this. I know I got this in my inventory here somewhere. Where is it?
You have an ashes.
Oh shit! I didn't actually write the description for it. That means I gotta go search for it.
Did you grab an ashes of arcane grenade?
No, I didn't get any grenades, but I did bring spirit salts.
Ah, cool. Okay.
It's like, hey, this place is known for, all kinds of crazy shit, and Crix has been sighted here lately. I should prepare for undead and other kooky shit.
There's not enough chocolate in the boiler.
I kick Rook in the head.
Ow! Fuck you! What?
You
We've
are
got
dreaming
company.
about food manufacturing again.
Your fascination with sausages is quite frightening, to be fair.
Lysera is going to rev her gear.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, just my old associates paying us a visit.
Oh, fuck. I'll start gearing up.
All right. Well, you do. Once you guys are all sort of geared up and such, you can hear basically strange sort of, Honestly, you hear sort of the classic sort of ghost movie ghost noises now, sort of from around outside the campsite.
The most deadly of enemies, the theremin.
Okay, we need to capture this pistol wraith and pull off its mask so that we realize it's Old Man Withers.
No. We need to capture it so we
Joe
can put good vibrations on it.
Barbera!
Who's that?
I figured that Peter would enjoy the good vibrations reference.
I like how whenever Wyrot and I make just like obtuse Cartoon Network references, we always catch it.
I think we're the closest ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think Skitch and Eric are fairly close together also.
So you're saying that this might be red herring?
It's gotta be.
Oh God. That is such a bad cartoon.
Wow, that was obscure. Well done, sir.
I knew exactly what he was talking about. I was like,
That was a bad cartoon.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I'd
You
say
have no clue how good that actually was. It made the freaking Scooby-Doo gang into characters aside from Shaggy and Scooby.
yes, not good ones though.
I will say that Fred being incompetent was
It just
happy.
continued the whole thing of the only part of that group that is all worth a damn is Velma.
Well, yeah, but
Velma's awesome.
Yes.
We might not be talking about the exact same Scooby-Doo cartoon. I was talking about a pup named
Pup named
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo,
Yeah.
right?
That's
No,
what we're talking about.
that thing gets way too much hatred. Honestly,
Anyway, though, speaking about hatred, so how are we gonna shoot this thing that shoots things in the face?
I'm actually trying to find the
By
description
shooting
for the
it?
spirit salt.
In the face? What if it doesn't have a face?
that was a good
You
question.
shoot it in the where its face is supposed to be.
Well, Rostov did see it.
I did.
You saw the skull for a head.
Yep.
Since Lasser's shooting capacity is nothing special, any kind of like giggling or whatnot, she is going to crack shots out at. Not with really intent of actually getting an effective hit, but more like trying to provoke it into showing itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so I'll just like fire off 3 shots because I suck at shooting. I don't
This makes
care.
me wonder: is there a language that it actually speaks that Lasser could communicate to it in?
Probably Shard.
It's possible it's possible it speaks. They are intelligent undead.
Right. Okay. Well, in either case, Kalis is just sort of double checking her guns and getting them in order.
Okay, I found it. Okay, let's see here. Character can spend a quick action to pour out the spirit salts. When they do so, place a wall template in base contact with the character. Undead creatures and infernals cannot cross that wall. The wall remains effective for D3 plus 1 rounds and expires at the start of this character's turn on the round determined. The Game Master should keep the duration a secret. So it's not going to help us too much against, Shooter McBones over there.
Shooter McBones.
But if there's anything of a more up-close persuasion, that will be helpful.
Mm-hmm. All right, well.
I'm actually going to hand the spirit salts off to Rostov, since if something gets in my grill, I'm built for that. If something gets in her grill, that's bad.
Hmm. So, have any of us, aside from Lasser, encountered this type of thing?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, if it's incorporeal in the same way that the fire elementals that we fought were, then at least I can hit it for full damage.
Incorporeal?
Yeah.
Right?
Got a bomb for that.
Rook is the one who bought the Ashes Arcane. That's right.
Yep.
I knew someone did.
Someone was not stupid.
I would... Hey. It does require a grenade, and I didn't have that skill before.
I know. I'm just being silly.
At any rate, yeah, basically, time passes. There's, the area is still definitively unnaturally cold. It's not that it's actually physically cold; it's that you all just feel chilly.
Right.
Right.
The chill of death.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it's pretty obvious that they're just trying to wear us out psychologically.
What? No! That would be wrong.
It's like they're trying to provoke us either into rushing out into obvious trap, or getting stricken with paranoia of why aren't they attacking, and just flipping the fuck out.
So it's the Alex Jones tactic.
All of you can make another detection check if you would like.
Caleb will gladly do
Time
so.
for me to roll crap because I've been rolling way too well for this detection bullshit.
Obviously, I still haven't rubbed the sleep from my eyes.
13.
All right, Caliph and Rostov, you both hear what sounds like something rushing towards you guys at very high speeds through the bushes.
I ready my gun.
Guns are ready, but no.
If you let me know that there's something coming, I will stand in between them and it.
All right, you can do that. And then rushing out of the bushes is a very scared-looking boar, which is
crap.
not a good thing in and of itself, really.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
It comes barreling towards you guys. What do you want to do?
Get out of the way.
Yep. Runaway bacon. Let it through. Let it through.
Okay, everyone can. You guys have enough. You guys have had enough warning that you guys can just get out of the way without any rolls or anything like that.
If it was Jackson, he would want to eat it.
It basically comes barreling through where you guys were. Sort of stands in the middle of the clearing, sort of looking about, panicked, and sort of snorting. And then it sort of takes. It sort of looks, realizes that there are quote humans end quote. Most of you aren't actually human, but all of you are close enough. Sentient things that walk on two legs that often hunt boar. Not,
Yeah, close enough. Okay.
Otherwise, it's a potential threats, and it basically goes booking off into the woods behind. It basically goes running off the same direction it came from.
I suspect that Wraith might have given that boar a little bit of a spook.
They're trying to wear us down.
So I'm going to
expect it.
Yeah, I'm going to. Are you? So my question is: Are you guys going to try to get back to sleep? Any of you, or are you just going to all stay up the rest of the night?
Well, I assume it's close to my Lasser's watch anyway.
It is. Yes, it is. It is. You're in the middle of your guys' watch right now.
I'll just stay up for the rest of the night anyway, and kind of not fully give a good night's sleep, but
It's pretty obvious that undeads don't have to sleep, so they're just trying to wear us down, and I'm aware of that. So I would like to try and think of a way to force them into contact while we're still in good shape. Unfortunately, I can't, off the top of my head, think of how to do that, since I'm not that familiar with the system and setting.
basically trying to find a way to goad them towards us, as opposed to letting them goad us towards them.
Yes.
While we're
Because if we just stall out, then they win. If we rush to them, they win.
well, can they attack us during the day?
I don't think that inhibits them, Mecha.
Not really. No.
So
It's also, this forest is pretty dark even during the day.
right. So basically, I agree that finding some way to coax them towards us. Unfortunately, doing so outside of using someone as bait, I'm not sure is going to be very effective. And even then, if one of us goes out, they'll probably just take that person out.
Okay, Mecha, I have to ask you this due to my general unfamiliarity. Is there anything that I could do outside of slandering Toruk that would piss them off into an immediate engagement?
That probably wouldn't work. The undead don't tend to get very angry about that sort of thing.
So the only other option we have is to gear up early while we're still relatively awake and just move out as a group, so at least that we're being attacked together.
Well, yeah, but before we gotta do move the entire camp.
Well,
It's not just us.
Yeah.
then it would be.
Some of the Brother Kavila's Galinari's assistants are awakened. Galinari himself is awakened, sort of looking around, sort of like,
Shit.
yeah.
Well, the question is, would.
Actually, there's an idea. I'm going to head over to Galinari.
Uh-huh.
So, my good man of the cloth,
Yes.
that artifact that we came, that they obviously don't want us to have, is there any way you could channel it in some way? Spook them somehow?
Maybe I'd have to study it, and I don't have all my books here. And I'm sort of loath to experiment with that actual, information on it, because,
I can understand that, but I would like to present the thought that they hold all the cards here. We need a few trumps of our own, and we can't do proper study if we can't make it back.
Yeah. I'll do some poking around with it, I guess.
Much obliged.
I make no promises, though.
I understand.
My curiosity is whether anything would enter the camp if the lot of us were gone and the servants were left behind with the Galinari.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm
Yeah. The only thing that's keeping them from rushing us right now is the fact that there's enough of us that they couldn't do it without difficulty. Unless they catch us in bad shape, which is what they're just waiting for. By the way, Mecha, can you tell why I like undead as a faction kind of deal?
Never have to worry about getting tired and stuff. Yeah.
It's just, there's just so many ways that you can just screw with your opponent that they can't really do anything about. It's amazing.
Well, I'm going back to sleep. I'm not bothering to change out of my armor, though.
Okay.
Don't blame
So
you.
I'm going to be sore and achy in the morning.
Yes, you are.
How long are we going to have to trek through the forest?
To get back to the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got
Through the
days.
forest, you got another couple of days.
All right. Well, so it's going to happen at some point then.
I guess then the idea is that we'll have to kind of rest up until everyone's awake and then move just as a group carefully while keeping our eyes out. Is that the other idea, or?
Yeah, they're gonna disturb us from getting rest as much as possible.
What? No, that would be wrong.
They're gonna want us as weary as we can be.
All right. Well, those of you who are trying to sleep, I need willpower checks from.
Okay.
Yeah, Lasser knows better. She isn't going to do that.
But effectively just trying to do the equivalent of a power nap.
17. All right, that's good enough.
I also didn't roll terribly well.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope. 17s are good. Your dreams aren't pleasant, but nothing particularly awful either.
Mm.
You get sort of fitful sleep, but you do get sleep.
Right.
All right. Well, it is now morning as much as it gets in the forest. And for those of you who are awake, it has been the chill goes away about an hour before everyone else is going to get up, and it sort of goes back to normal forest noises.
I think we had the last shifts. We're already rested.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys are going to head off into the forest, then I take it?
What choice do we have?
Yep. Let's do it while the whole party's awake and stuff.
Yep.
So.
Well, you guys, yeah, the word's right. You don't really have much in the way of options. I mean, you could sit here and camp and hope they come after you at some point, but...
We're getting bored! Come fight us!
Come and fight us!
Do you know how easy it is to get bored when we don't sleep?
The patience of the dead.
And then just like a little phantasmal skull appears right behind Rostov. Yes, we do.
Is that skull's name Murray?
No.
No, if it was Murray, it would speak like this in a completely over-the-top manner.
We need a Murray now.
Yes.
All right, well, you guys pack up and set out on your trek through the forest. The one thing you do note, all of you, it takes you a little while to realize it, but you do eventually get the feeling that it is quieter than normal. You're hearing fewer animal noises around than usual.
So all the wildlife was like, fuck this!
Yeah, kinda.
And any thorn that dare get close get busted.
Yeah, the Tharn are pretty much leaving this area alone right now.
Because not only are we here, they're here.
Right.
And that's just a big no. No plus no equals fuck no.
Yeah, the Tharn being actually the Tharn actually having a bigger threat than us in the nearby area, effectively.
Yep. Well, you travel along for a while, and after you guys have been traveling for about half a day or so, you do see ahead of you on the path what looks like sort of a large sort of form lying down.
Oh dear.
I'll approach it.
Well, you get close to it. It is very clearly a deer that has been killed and has been very expertly butchered, basically. And it's been left there as a... Honestly, it just looks like a pile of properly butchered venison, effectively.
This is strange.
Yes.
So, Mecca.
Yeah?
This is an unfamiliarity with the system question I have, but are cricks known for, like, exploding corpses?
Yes. I don't know that, but you would.
Yeah. Well, you might want to step away from that quickly.
Okay.
Is there a threat with it?
Quite possibly. The undead aren't the only dead that my old associates are fond of using against their opponents.
Fucking hate these guys.
Well, nothing bad seems to happen with it after a while.
Yeah. Well, we could just move around it and move on.
Since Lacer actually has, a force field, she'll volunteer to kind of haul it out of the area, so in case it does explode, it won't be too horrific.
Okay, sure. You are able to move the deer carcass off the trail. Nothing
Just
happens.
Throw it into a ditch or something.
Sure.
I will actually. I will put it into like whatever, like clearing-ish kind of deal I can come up with, and I'll take an ember out of my my generator, and I will set it on fire at least.
Okay, sure.
Surround it with rocks so it doesn't set the forest on fire, but yeah.
Okay, sure. You're able to get a little fire going. All of you smell the smell of venison cooking, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
More hungry than usual.
That there's no such thing as that.
All right, everyone, back to the trail.
It smells delicious. All right, you guys keep moving. After a little while, and you keep traveling, it's getting a bit later, and the forest is getting quieter. And I need detection rolls from everybody.
I'm at least
A little bit
breaking
better than
double
before.
digits.
All right, Caliph and Rostov. The two of you hear what sounds like something moving through the underbrush and such about, say, I don't know, maybe 30 yards off to the left.
Like Kayla sort of just,
I'll
Put the
track
hand
with
on
my
her.
rifle.
Kayla puts her hand on her holster, sort of like ducks off behind some cover nearby.
All right. Basically, it seems to be keeping pace with you guys, but nothing more. Doesn't seem to be getting closer or anything like that. It just seems to be moving alongside you guys.
Is it following us using Evil Dead camera?
From its point of view, probably.
with voice and everything. But yeah, Kayla just sort of advances with Rostov, but kind of keeping near cover now, just because there's a nearby, and Prowl is fun to have.
Yep.
you guys travel along for a while. Eventually, it sort of you hear it sort of turn off and move deeper into the woods. And it's getting on towards evening, and you eventually do find sort of a clearing type area you could make camp in if you want.
This is getting very annoying.
Tedium is certainly the name of the game here, unfortunately.
They have all the time in the world.
Well, they are on something of a clock. You eventually will get out of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to be tired before we hit that point.
Probably. One thing you do note as you sort of, if you guys move into the clearing, do you? That's what I would check. Or do you want to look for somewhere else to camp?
It's our best option, honestly. And it's getting dark, and we do need rest, or they're just going to take us when we're falling down from exhaustion.
If nothing else, we should camp so I can set up a ward just so that if they do come at us, we are not completely screwed.
What exactly does your ward do again, Word?
Makes anything that's incorporeal, corporeal, undeads, and I think demons. Let me double check that. Have undeads and infernals have -2 to hit.
Okay, just wanted to check. But yeah, so you move into the
excuse me, anyone that is not allowed inside my ward, when they enter, everyone within the ward will be alerted.
Right. All right, so one thing you do note as you sort of enter the clearing is that there has been very clearly it looks like it's been sort of, cleared out very recently. Like it's been, someone's come through and sort of cleaned it up so it'd be a nice campsite. And I'm not finished.
It was because of us, because the going in, was it?
This actually might have been one of the clearings you guys used, yes. But in addition to that, there is very clearly a fire pit set up and a stack of firewood next to it.
How kind. They set up camp for us.
Blessed.
What is it, good lieutenant?
How do you sarcastically say thank you in your language?
I do appreciate this so very much.
I meant in Satixi, not in Southern.
For my own amusement, that's
what it would translate to.
That's what leads to it.
Yeah.
It's like she has a Satixi accent.
I'm going to get.
I guess that means that Crix speaks French, I suppose.
No, that's Lael.
The Lael are definitely the French.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that later, but
Alright, so I'm going to leave Lugna on idle and helping to keep watch for you guys. You need to refill his coal hopper every couple hours. This is how you do it.
I think Lacerra knows.
This makes me wonder if there's other sort of tricks that could be applied in terms of leading them into a ward without them realizing there's one there before they step into it.
Might be able to pull that off with assaults, but that's it. And again, since we've got, Bone Gun McGee over there, that isn't going to help too much.
Why?
All right, well, I assume you guys make camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Actually, out of spite, I'm going to kick down the fire pit, and then I'm going to build my own.
All right, that's perfectly fine.
I don't trust it.
I get a long stick and hide behind my shield while I poke the fire pit looking for explosives. Because if I were going to set up a trap, that's what I'd do.
There are no explosives in the fire pit.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are going to make a fire, I take it?
Hmm.
Actually, I just had a thought.
Yeah.
Have I sensed the use of nether sight anywhere near here?
Not right now, no.
Okay, I'm keeping a sixth sense out for that.
Fair enough.
If
So,
I detect it at all, I am immediately getting up and readying myself. Because there's only one thing that's going to mean here.
All right, so you guys set up a fire. I'll basically assume that the Brother Cavilo's people said, the Brother Golinar's people said, make the fire and such.
Brother, what's your name?
The problem is that I've got there are two brothers that I've been using, and
Yeah, I understand.
Cavilo is someone else entirely. All right, so Golinar's people make a fire, and it's producing a fair bit of smoke.
Using wet logs or something?
Possibly, yeah.
Or the logs are drugged?
What? No.
Oh, how did I not see that coming?
It's not like Crix has alchemists. Oh, wait. The clearing is filled. The smoke. All of a sudden, you hear the guy who's nearest the fire pit start hacking and coughing.
I'm going to hold my breath, run over there, and kick as much dirt onto it as I can.
Okay. All right. So, as you're doing that, there's a lot of smoke pouring off and filling the clearing. I need a willpower check from everybody first.
Willpower.
My willpower is oddly really bad, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. No, I'm not rolling 9 dice. Fuck.
96 drop high.
Ah, crap. Yeah. I think I blew it.
14, 16. I have to scroll back here. Hang on.
15 for me.
And Rostov rolled a 16.
I know prowess contributes to willpower. What's the other things? Intelligence?
It's body. It's physique and intelligence.
Physique and intelligence. Yeah, I've only got physique. My intelligence is horrible.
All right. Lysair. All right. You unfortunately do get a lungful of the smoke.
I tried.
Well, yeah. Well, part of it is that you were the closest of the group, also.
Right.
So I need a physique check from you now.
It's 6, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
13.
13. That's actually pretty good. But damn it. I have to take my Arcana's book out of my bag. Hang on a second. It's like, oh right, it's my backpack from Thursday. Come here, you. Fortunately, it's not very far away from where I'm sitting. So.
Right.
All right.
Emerald Faye in the chat says, "Don't do drugs, y'all."
That's a good piece of advice. You guys weren't intending to, though.
You're gonna do drugs. Don't.
I
take
knew
the
something
tricks.
was up when I saw like the fire pit already there. I was like, no, they want us to use it. Why do they want us to use it?
It's like I'm gonna use forensic science. I'm gonna take a bite out of the wood that's in the pile and see if it's poisonous. What?
If Lysair had higher intelligence, I would have queried about that. But I was like, I know a lot of crap about this, but Lysair knows a lot of crap about this, but she's not going to Sherlock Holmes every angle here.
Yeah, Kalis would be more likely to do that, but even then, this is outside of her realm of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of you are alchemists, so.
Yet, and probably will continue to be that way. I have medicine and forensic science, though.
Yep.
And I have CSI as a skill, which means I could not use a computer properly and somehow still detect people.
You can set up a GUI interface in Visual Basic.
Yeah. Also, I can type on a computer with 2 people on it and still work effectively.
Hold on. We need to zoom and enhance.
Again.
You know it was great when the X-Files had a picture that was too low resolution. Guess what they said?
Yeah, they said that's not how it works.
Yes.
They said this picture's too low resolution.
Zooming won't do anything. Yeah.
It's almost as if, yeah. All
It's
right.
almost as if that's how that works.
All right, Word. That means you need to give me another willpower check.
Okay. Can I boost it?
I don't know. I'm going to say yes in this situation.
Okay.
But since it's not a skill roll, you won't get a feat point back even if you crit.
I can accept this. There
19.
we are.
Okay. You are feeling very woozy and tired and sort of staggery, but you managed to keep your feet. All of Gallinari's people, including Gallinari, have all just sort of dropped to the ground and are sort of just seem to be out cold.
Damn it.
But you have managed to
Where are the
extinguish fire.
gauntlets?
They're somewhere on the cart still.
Yeah,
All right.
Sarah's going to rev her stuff, draw her sword, and she's actually going to hang over there
Fair enough.
and is going to encourage everyone else to follow suit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take up a sniping position on the cart.
All right. Cart's covered, then I'll cover Gallinari's people and start pulling them over to the cart, honestly.
Fair enough.
Get everything we need to defend in one place.
But Sarah,
Yes.
you did manage to extinguish the fire.
Yes.
Success!
And there is lingering smoke in the area, but nothing that will affect you guys mechanically.
Am I taking any ongoing
What
penalties?
about organically?
No, not organically. No, you're not taking on any ongoing penalties. Word, you made your resistance against the knockout gas.
Yay. It just left me going like...
Yes, well, the problem is it's not just gas; it's also smoke, and you got a lung full of smoke.
Yeah.
So you're like,
Ugh. Could have done without that.
yeah. Well, you do hear that sort of bone-chilling cackling noise from off in the woods to the north of you.
I'm glad someone finds this funny.
Also, you hear another bone-chilling cackle from off to the east.
Okay, Lysair covers the east, I cover the west.
Except they're coming from the north and the east.
Yeah, north and
That's
east.
what I said.
I find this acceptable.
All right, and I am going to. I actually have a good map for this already. Excellent. Let me. I need to do a quick map change here. This is a. This is. All right. I don't know if your tokens on the map are the correct ones. Go to the Tornwood campsite map. I'll need to copy some tokens over to this because something is happening.
Oh, Peter. So, I have an ability called Defender,
Okay.
which is once a turn I can have an ally who gets hit advance up to 2 inches and make a melee attack.
Defender. You get that from military officer?
Yes.
I think that's you get to advance 2 inches and make the melee attack.
No. It's someone in my command range.
Let me double check the right writing on that because
When a friendly character within this character's command range is hit with an enemy attack, immediately after the attack has been resolved, this character can advance forward to... Oh. When a friendly character, that means I can advance.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get rid of that.
it's a really good defensive ability for like tanks and such, but it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm totally
like-
taking
like
military
if, like-
officer. Holy crap.
like if my character were more like Rook, basically.
yes,
Military officer, I mean, it's...
It does
More like my
everything.
character, really, since, leadership and shit. Like,
yeah,
that would
but-
go really well with Warcaster.
it does.
Well, the idea of, military officers, you can play it a lot of different ways.
Yep, it's very
Oh, sure.
flexible.
There's like a bunch of different jack abilities associated with it too. But
Yeah.
what I was going to ask was if it were possible for that to work without actually advancing. But since it's only my character and not them, it's no point figuring it out. I guess.
well, the character can move.
You can advance 0.
Makes sense when it applies to just your character because it means that you can jump forward and attack. So yeah.
Well, yeah. Remember, it's up to 12 feet, so you can choose to advance 0.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's remember, advance doesn't mean you have to move forward. It just means you can move, basically.
So we're gonna change that to return fire.
Return fire, very good for you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the Kavila's. The cart is probably sort of in the middle of the camp. That'll be.
I imagine we're set up something like this.
Roundabouts. Let me copy over the cart for you guys, so you can choose where it goes. Since I have a token for it, I might as well. Bang. Put it where you want it.
Rostov said she was on top of it, so...
There you go. All right. That's what I want.
Bane thrall.
Wrong one.
Mechana thrall.
Wait a minute, bane thralls?
We're on Wilderness Encounter, right?
No, you're on Tornwood campsite.
Oh, well, that's a completely different one then.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
But I have a
wasn't
feeling
supposed to
Mecca's
say-
taking those dudes and bringing them over here so they can dude it up.
Well, you guys are hearing movement from the south, basically.
Mechana thrall.
That should be enough.
Yep. So you remember those things back during the Star City game?
Yeah, those were totally not based on Mechana thralls from
Iron Kingdoms, not at all.
But we'll be alright. All we have to do is get Caleb a motorcycle and we'll be just fine.
All right, I'm just clearing out the initiative list so I can remake it.
Oh, I haven't rolled my initiative yet.
Well, that's good because add to initiative. All right, you guys can roll initiative now. What I set their initiative at, I forget.
Where's my initiative?
I rolled 23.
20.
Oh, I'm going to spend a feat point so that we all get boosts.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright,
Plus
so
two.
I'm
You all had +2 to your initiative
And plus 2 to our attacks.
on the first round. Yep.
Plus 1 or 2 to the initiative?
+2. And
Yeah.
+2 to your attack rolls in the first round.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys have set your initiative. I will roll for the baddies now. Not great. Fine.
Notice my lack of objection.
Oh, that's fine. There we go. 18.
Since it's pretty obvious that we've got an engagement going on, I think it's fair to say that I threw up my protection aura before this.
That's fine. That's perfectly reasonable. All right. Well, Caliph, you are up first. There we go. It is you guys and then the Mechana thralls.
That we can see.
Yes. There's a group of 8 of them. So yes, they are steam-powered skeletons, basically. Skeleton/zombies.
With giant mechano fists.
Yes.
Mechano fists.
That is, if you look at the token and look closely, look at this pop-up thing. That's exactly what they look like, because that is actually a screen cap of one of the miniatures.
Neat. Shame it's on the low res end, but eh.
Yeah, well, I had to zoom in on the picture to get it to size properly.
Right.
See.
Oh, sorry, I had to shrink the picture because it was a bit too large.
Yes, yes. All right. So what I will do is, are we up? Like, what would be our location with relation to this area here? Is this like a hill, or is it?
Those are, in this particular case, those are thick bushes.
Okay.
So they're difficult terrain and provide concealment.
Right. And then we'll just measure out something real quick here.
Meanwhile, the greeny ones
Are trees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Caliph will move effectively. See here. Into here to get some concealment, or some cover for herself, and then
Fuck you, Hangouts. I was not typing, I was talking. Don't you mute me, piece of shit.
then I'll do a twin fist. What I will do in what I'll open with, just as a standard, will be an accurate, brutal, thunderbolt shot on. How far away can I shoot for this bad boy here? I can go all the way to the.
I think you might be able to crack right in the middle of them all.
Yeah, but I want to save that one in the middle just for possible for the blast one. I think I'm just in reach of that.
Oh, okay.
Just
Actually, that's actually a question I have about projectile range blast attacks. Do you actually have to target a target, or can you aim in the middle of targets and just try and
as a
them?
general rule of thumb, if you're trying to, like, if it's an offensive attack type thing, you have to target somebody.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really make sense to shoot the ground in a particular area.
Okay, so the big thing is with most of them, like explosive grenades and such, you're going to want to target somebody because they do more damage to the target if it's a blast thing.
Okay.
Because it's on things that have a blast, they have a listed that says it's a blast attack. They have a listed power, and the target, the thing that's hit takes the full damage. Everything in the area takes half damage.
so I guess what I'll just do is take out. I'll just McKenna Thrall 3 just to kind of keep the front ranks from thinning out the front ranks a little bit here with the first shot. So let's go ahead and do the attack roll. It doesn't crit,
But it does hit.
It does hit. Also, I'll set my facing to be here.
Okay. Oh,
Damage will
I should
be
set there facing.
yeah. Damage is 15, so it's 3
that'll do
damage.
3 damage. I'll mark
And
that
then
in
it
a
gets
second.
pushed back away.
Stop that! Please.
I'd sing Thriller, but I can't go there.
High ground.
Please stop.
Who's doing that?
I have no idea, but it's hilarious.
Dun 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 dun.
Anyway, so it gets pushed back by D3.
Alright, yeah. Let me get these.
Yeah, full 3.
So, 18 feet. There we go. Number 3. Bang.
Okay, and then I'm going to
And he took 3 damage.
took 3 damage. I'm going to shoot this one, which is just on the edge of my silence blast pistol's range.
So which one are you shooting at?
This one here, the one that's unnumbered.
Alright, let me drop the template on top of him.
Oh,
Nice.
get 3. Nice.
Yeah, you catch
4
three,
if
you
you count
catch
the guy in the middle.
Yep, so roll to hit.
Alright, the attack roll will be just 13,
Still
which
hits.
is just enough to hit it. So the main one gets this regular damage, 17,
So he takes 5.
and then the other 3,
What did I set their vitality at?
The other 3 take 13 damage. They all actually take 1 damage each.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that will actually drop the one in the middle.
Ah, cool.
They are 5
Progress.
vitality. So 3 takes another point. And 4, 6, and 3 all take. 4 and 6 take 1 each. Alright.
Alright,
Give me a
so...
second here, guys. My pen is leaking a bit.
Good thing I was going to ask questions,
Go ahead.
because cricks. So I take it these things are just punchy facers?
Yeah, they do not have ranged attacks. They walk up and punch. They can punch. They can also do a combo strike with their fists that does more damage.
Duly noted.
They basically do a Kirk punch.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
It's quite all right.
How fast are they?
They are speed 6.
So not as fast as me. Let's see here. They're actually because of Kayla's positioning. Well, if they charge, they can make it. All right, so I will have to actually cover Kayla for this one. So I will do so. All right, and oh, why the hell not? I'll just because these guys kind of suck in general, and I'm over here and I'm not going to accomplish anything else wise. I'm going to take a pistol shot at one of them. Is that guy over there in my range? Actually, what is the range of my pistol?
It's a normal pistol. It is going to be range 8 or whatever.
It's a repeater.
Okay, so range 8 base. So
Okay,
6.
so the same as my control range. So that dude's in range. All right. So this guy.
Number 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember that you get +2 and +1, so
Oh, yeah, I forgot my +2, +1. I hit all my attacks anyway.
yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Oh, did you forget the +1 damage?
Oh no, I didn't forget the +1 damage. I forgot the.
Okay.
Oh wait, I did forget the +1 damage and the blast damage.
All right, so those guys each took an additional point then.
Yeah.
Yay!
Number 3 is remarkably close to being down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting +2 from your initiative call, and then +1 from your command range.
Yep.
So that means my rat is 7.
Ain't
I
it
actually hit.
good? Ain't it good?
Roll damage. So 10 plus 2d6 plus 10 plus 1.
Alright, so then 11. Holy ass.
Nice.
Headshot.
Blam! Dead.
See here, Caliph will give an appropriate golf clap, just sort of like.
The sir just kind of looks at the pistol like, wait, that wasn't supposed to work.
Caliph just like gives a knowing nod and a small golf clap.
All right. Well, mechanical
All right,
4.
so-
Oh, Rook. Sorry, Rook up. You're up. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 drives on Lugnut.
Because you have Ace Commander now.
I have Ace Commander now. One is Pronto. He immediately makes a full advance. The other one is for him to run after that.
Nice.
So we were making jokes about how Lugnut is just the fucking Flash. Now it's reality.
Yes.
It's like every time you move Lugnut, I keep getting Zobbungle sound effect flashbacks.
Then he runs his Mighty 10. So 10 times 6 is 60. It's about where I want him. I will run. Actually, do that.
All right. You probably should
Hey,
change your
gang,
facing.
buddy.
You should probably change your facing.
No. Hit it backwards for a reason.
You want them to back charge you?
You know how we were all going over ranks? I think we've come to conclusion that Rook is the rear admiral.
Heyo. That's it for you, Rook.
That's all I got, because
Rostov,
Yeah.
you're up.
All right, I'm going to declare a dual shot.
Okay.
So I'll start off by firing a Mechana Thrall 2. I should hit, basically.
If you roll Snake Eyes, basically, I think.
Yeah. So, got him.
Damage.
Oof, 23.
Loaded Mechanothrall.
Blat.
And then I'll target Mechana Thrall 4.
I think you overkilled it.
Carries over to the other Mechanothralls, right?
Yeah, you actually you did more than double his health.
Nice.
Overkilled.
If this was Ironclaw, everyone else would
Oh,
be
I
scared
crit that one. So he's iced,
and
Well,
dead.
assuming he lives.
assuming he lives.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you had the freeze gun.
Nope, he doesn't live.
Okay, so I get 2 from that. I got a total of 3 crit feat points from that. So 1 goes to me, and then I've got 2 more that I can give to anyone.
I'm full up right now.
As am I.
Okay, so everyone's full. All right.
They disappear into the ether.
All right. And I will reload, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Is there anything that you can get that allows you to just like take that feat that you would get and just immediately burn it on something?
Oh, you could burn on you.
I could use the quick action if I had another quick action.
Right. All right. This one is going to charge Lysair. This one is going to charge Rook.
Clank, 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 clank,
He's going to
clank.
charge Lugnut. He's going to charge it like that, so he leaves room for his buddy.
And this one's gonna cry, wee wee wee, all the way home.
And this one is going to try to shoot.
This little piggy tried to charge Caliph.
Sadly, the one that was hoping to charge Caliph might have had its brains blown up by Rostov. All right, Mechanothel 3 is going to throw a punch at Lysair.
Bring it, punk.
That's rude.
Ha!
It hits.
Ooh,
It actually rolled well.
This is the charge attack.
Jeez.
That comes
they
out to
roll 3
6.
dice.
I can dodge roll that down to 3.
Okay.
Force fielded.
Yep. Second, it's Other Fist.
At least it doesn't get a charge on this one.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, it doesn't hit. Mechanothrall 6 will punch Rook.
Okay, he should hit him.
Oh wait, that. Well, I rounded it down to 5, so it doesn't matter. But that actually hit me, or down to 3. It hit me for 5 because I forgot I didn't actually spend any extra business, so my armor is 16 right
Fair
now.
enough. Okay, so it hits Rook. All right. This is its charge attack.
No, it actually hurt him.
A little bit.
So 17, 18.
You take 3.
Yeah. Where to?
You're 3.
Oh, that cripple his agility.
It does cripple my agility. I'm annoyed.
I keep
I
forgetting.
don't know if I'm going to spend a feat point to retaliatory strike him.
Okay. Well, remember, you're at -2.
You're only -1 for me. Actually, no, wait. My
Still
+2
first
I
round.
think still carries over.
Still the first round, so you're actually still just +1 over your normal mat.
Oh, really? Okay.
There you go.
Roll damage.
Wham.
It's 3 dice.
Yeah, it's probably going away.
Eats it.
You overkilled it twice over.
All right.
It carries over to the other one, right?
You save that damage for the next attack.
All right. Well, the other one makes its charge attack on you.
Explodes into jibs.
Rawr!
Snake Eye.
It makes its other attack, which hits.
That's a crit, too.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really matter. They don't have crit anything. Holy crap!
And I take another 2. Holy crap.
Bonk.
Dunk.
And Mechanical 7 attacks Lugnut. Sadly, it can't combo strike on the charge.
It tries to attack Lugnut's feelings.
It hits Lugnut.
Hit. Pretty easily a hit. Oh!
Oh.
Sorry, Eric.
Hmm.
Lugnut's 4.
So
No,
that's 7.
I'm going to take it and then feed it for half.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would feel bad for Rook, except I know his next turn, and he's just gonna be troll.
All right. Well,
He just takes all the attacks. Troll.
So Rook's down to 1 int.
Yeah, that'll hit your 4. Yeah. All right. Second swing on Lugnut.
Hit.
Ping.
Bounces.
All right, and that's it for the Mechanothralls. Caliph, you're up.
Okay.
I have a feeling there's more jerks waiting in the wings.
Right.
Almost
I was asking Sarah. Do you want me to take care of the one in front of you?
I would rather you watch our backs, because I have a feeling something's going to be coming up behind us.
Still, that's what the cover is for me. I can at least give you the ability to move to a better strategic position.
Yeah, fair, I suppose.
Alright, I'll attack the can of Thrall 3 with the Mage Lock. Let's see what we can do here. Same sort of business. Actually, no, I'm going to do instead of doing Thunderbolt, I'm going to do Trick Shot for this. So,
Bing, bing, bing.
it's
Okay.
right. Let's see here. Attack roll is hit. Damage is
This is,
lethal?
number 3.
Yeah, number 3.
He had a point left.
Yep. And then it pings off and attacks Mechanothrall 1.
Okay, roll to hit.
Hits
Damage.
and kills. 19 damage, I take it's going to kill it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they had 7 vitality instead of 5, that would have killed it.
Kill it just sort of blows off the Mage Lock pistol, reloads, and then sort of nods Silasare.
All right, Sarah, you're up.
Alright.
We got these guys.
Yeah. I will head up here to make sure that I can cover the good lieutenant in case I need to. And I'm actually going to do something that I've never done before. I'm going to spend the turn using my remaining focus to recharge my force field.
Okay.
Hmm.
So noted.
I mean,
Good use of focus, either way.
Well, revitalize.
Yeah.
Effectively
Yo, yo,
revitalized.
yo.
What's your physique, Eric?
8.
Yeah, you get 8 points back.
So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that hurt initially, but I'm fine now.
Are you back to full health, Eric?
Yeah.
really, it's more like Trollolololokin.
We're gonna whack the last one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's frozen, he's not dead.
Yeah, he's probably dead anyways. These guys aren't that tough.
It's frozen if it isn't dead.
Gotta be dead.
Stationary.
Yeah.
You shatter into a lot of little bits.
And I
All
feel
right.
like I should order Lugnut to do something, so we're gonna make him do a jig.
Lugnut Jet dances the slowest, clumsiest jig you have ever seen.
That'll
Mostly
do,
because
Lugnut.
Warjacks can't really do a jig.
That'll do, Lugnut.
I like to imagine because I just got the mental image of just Lugnut standing against a tree doing a river dance.
Honestly, when you order to a jig, Lugnut sort of has this look of confusion almost because.
And
it's
then he
not-
twerks.
I'm going to kill you,
Oh
Eric.
dear.
Slowly in your sleep.
It's really not that hard for a warjack. He just seizes up the shock absorbers. Pistons do the rest.
I'm going to kill you
That is-
really slowly in your sleep.
He's unsexiest dance ever.
All right. Well,
Sarah's looking the other way and is not subject to this terror.
all right. Well, other than sort of the escaping, the escaping sort of sound of escaping steam from the broken boilers on the mechanothralls and sort of various bits of like pinging noises because you've frozen some of them and the heat from the steam.
Right.
The whole sort of hot boiler made of covered in ice type sounds, metal cracking. It's fairly quiet at this point.
As awful as I am about it, I am going to try and detect around in the forest if I can see if anything else is,
Sure.
just being really damn quiet.
Give me a roll if you like.
15.
Not bad, not bad. No, you don't see much of anything. You all do. The wind at
Don't
this.
see jack shit.
Well, there's not much to see, honestly. So, honestly,
Where are the trees? They were here just a minute ago.
the trees you see.
Oh my god, I'm blind! Open your eyes. Oh my god, I can see.
I can see again. It's a miracle.
Well,
That makes me think of a Stu's joke. I can't see. Why not? I've got my eyes closed.
oh god, but yeah.
Oh, you had to open your eyes.
Oh, no. That's actually, it was usually Larry who did that one. But anyway.
Oh, you're right.
So yeah, it's fairly still and quiet, other than the various sounds of metal pinging and breaking and such, and occasional whistles of steam escaping from a broken boiler. The wind does pick up a bit, and the one thing you all do hear is sort of within the wind. You hear sort of what sounds like almost like a malevolent sort of sibilant whisper that you can't make out the words to.
Does it sound like Shard?
Maybe?
Does it sound like Charlie Sheen?
No.
Darn. I mean, it's good.
I'm dating a porn star.
No, that's not what you're hearing.
So don't hear anything but tiger blood then.
You might be, but not because of that.
If you're hearing tiger blood and winning, it's your own damn fault, not mine. Or Nick's, I guess, because he
Okay.
suggested it.
Right.
Alright, so another question about the mechanothralls over there.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of, busted the fuck up right now. Can they easily be put back into service, or are they just done? Period.
You would need a necrotech to put them back together, and it would take time.
Okay, so these are a non-issue for the rest of our stay here.
Yeah, for tonight, unless a necrotech shows up in the middle of the night, it starts putting together while none of you are paying attention.
Pay no attention to me.
Ignore me.
Well, if that's a detection check, they might do it.
It's like so you're saying you're talking a technomechanical engineer.
Well, we'll kick the brother awake so you can consecrate them, because I heard once that works.
He'll happily do that. He says various prayers to Morrow over them.
And then we burn them, because I fucking hate undead. Creep me out, man.
They're really not that bad once you get to know them.
I find the tactics of our current opponents confusing. Are we meant to be intimidated by their sending us their toys for us to break?
Unless it's merely meant to be a distraction.
From what?
Like I said, they're just trying to wear us down, sending small skirmishes while we sleep, while they wait for us to lose our edge. That's when they're all going to come in at once.
Honestly, the mechanothralls were sent out on their own, hoping that the knockout gas would work a bit more than it did.
Yeah. Lucero also mentioned that.
It's like,
Also, Lysair probably knows mechanothralls are eminently expendable.
Yes.
yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
They are Crix's most disposable troops. Oh no, Bile thralls are their most disposable troops.
Oh, those sound fun. Those sound like they explode.
Kinda, yeah.
For the swarm.
Yeah, they actually, one of their abilities destroys the model.
Yeah, I had a feeling. It's like, if it's more expendable than the chump mook, then that means that they're supposed to die.
Yep. Basically, they've got this this weird sort of spray thing that sprays this sort of necrotic bile that is attached to them, and they can turn it on to full bore and just basically pump their entirety of their essence out all at once, which causes them to go away. They're really, really unpleasant.
They also tend to waddle because they're really fat.
Yep.
Boomer.
Kinda. Well, no. Oh, Eric? What's the really big bile thrall thingy?
Oh, the bloat thrall.
Yeah. Except that's not like the boomers. Actually, neither of these. These don't make you. These don't attract other undead. They actually just do acid damage when they spray.
Close enough, really.
Yeah,
I
basically.
hate bile thralls so much.
Everybody hates bile thralls, Eric.
What if I don't? I just don't know them yet.
Well, sorry. Everyone who's playing against bile thralls hates them.
No. I just
Sarah, on the other hand, thinks they're fascinating. Over there, at least.
They are gross, if nothing else.
But effective.
They can be, yes. At any rate, so, what are you guys doing at this point? None of you actually even had a chance to try to sleep yet, so... This is like right at the beginning of you guys setting up camp.
Yeah.
Well, I will rest early so I can be available to keep an eye out when it gets darker.
I assume you guys go find some actual firewood that's not been tainted with alchemical processes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the rest of the pile is going to be fine.
Sure, yeah, that'll be the case.
There's just that one log that was going to poison us to death.
Yeah, you can just go, have your camp right over there, away from everyone else.
It's like, look, I know that first bite of mashed potato nearly poisoned me, but I'm pretty sure the rest in that same pile is still fine.
Yeah, not so much.
I mean, it's just like the old saying, one bad apple leaves all the other apples completely alone and spoils solely on its own merits.
Poisoned me once, shame on you. Poisoned me twice, that's some damn tasty poison.
Actually,
It would have to be, wouldn't it?
that actually gives me an idea. In an effort to basically mock the aggressors and all this, Lysera is going to take one of the what's the word I'm looking for here? The tainted logs. Is going to take a small ember from it so it starts smoking, and she's just going to kind of hold it over her head where it's not going to smoke out anyone, but she's just going to kind of hold it in defiance and just kind of look around.
Okay.
And then she's going to put it out and just throw it into the woods.
All right. Well, as you throw it, it goes arcing through the air. A single pistol shot rings out and smacks into the thing, and you hear a chuckling noise.
Things that easily
Fucking
emulate.
hate that thing.
Do not share a sense of humor with these entities. They laugh at the strangest things.
Well, at least they've kept their pistol arm in good shape, all things considered.
Pistol wraiths are accurate. All right. Well, you guys gonna set up your watch schedule again?
Yeah,
All right.
screw it. Let's do the same thing.
All right. So Lysera sets
Okay, Kalis will say I will be more prompt in alerting others if
something
I
happens.
notice anything unusual. To be fair, the issue, even then, the issue last night wasn't the thrall that was watching us; it was the thing that killed it. So,
Yep. So, all right. Let's see. So Lysera sets up her warding circle, and then, all right. So first watch, I need a detection roll from Rook because he's first one up, and I will need willpower rolls from everybody else who's asleep.
Hey, I actually might have seen something. I rolled average.
Oh, not bad.
well, I sleep soundly, I guess.
Yeah, you do. So does Rostov. Rostov. Your dreams aren't pleasant, but they don't disturb your sleep or anything like that.
Did I spend a feat after I killed that thrall?
Not that I'm aware of.
I thought I did, but maybe I didn't.
I don't remember you doing so. You should be full.
Alright, I take it I'm not okay with boosting
total.
this willpower.
No, you really can't actively boost this one now.
Okay.
Although you may or may not have certain resistances to what's happening given your background.
Mm-hmm.
I will trust you that those are invisible.
Yeah, they are.
Oh good, I didn't roll horribly.
No, 15 is enough that it's merely bad dreams. Nothing worse.
It basically is like those streams from Twin Peaks that are a little weird and have cryptic messages in them.
If by cryptic you mean make no fucking sense, then sure. And I like Twin Peaks.
I know. Well, to be fair, I'm referring more to Season 2's shenanigans and not Season 1's shenanigans.
Yeah, well,
Season 2 was bad.
yeah, kinda. I still liked it, but it was not good.
Not compared to Season 1.
No.
It is a shame, but anyway.
Yeah, alright, so that is that, Eric. Nothing weird happens. I mean, again, honestly, it is deadly silent during the night. You basically, the only noises you hear are animals far off in the distance.
I hate this place.
But that's it for your shift.
All right, I'll kick away the next shift, which I think is Caliph.
Mm-hmm. It is indeed.
All right, I just stoked Lugnut Spire. I'm gonna leave him going. Just remember to shove more coal in there.
Alright, so, Caliph, I'll need a detection roll from you, and Eric, you also have to make a willpower roll since you're asleep.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, you're fine. As an aside, you guys do also notice, I should have mentioned, that both the Gallinar's people are sleeping fitfully at best. Like, a lot of them sort of wake up with starts every now and then, look around terrified, and then try to get back to sleep, and get like another hour maybe before they wake up again and such. Caliph, 19. Well, honestly, there just isn't much to see tonight. Again, you do hear sort of, the only thing you really notice is the sounds of a group of people, the Brother Gallinar's people, basically, clearly having nightmares, and pretty bad ones from what you can tell.
I don't see what their problem is. They clearly ate too many sweets before going to sleep.
Obviously.
Obviously, that's the only cause for it.
Alright, well, that's that. That's it for your watch. Alright, so you fall back asleep. So I'll need detection rolls from the last watch, and another willpower roll from you, Skitch, since you're going back to sleep.
Yes, that's the part I was worried about. Was just I have to do two. I'm the only one that has to do 2 willpower rolls of the group.
All right, and Skitch.
Not as good.
You did better than me.
Well, as long as you beat a 15, you are able to sleep through the night.
Yeah.
I just barely did it.
Yes, exactly. But in terms of detection rolls, again, you two do notice that Brother Gallinar's people are not really getting much in the way of sleep. They're clearly being woken up by horrible, horrible dreams.
How are our prisoners doing?
That's actually a really good question. I forgot about them.
So did I, actually.
I did as well.
They're not sleeping well either. Well, the Widowmaker is sleeping better than the Winter Guard, who's not really sleeping.
Right.
He honestly looks kind of miserable.
While transitioning between shifts, one of the things that Caliph will mention to Lasser is the suggestion that, chances are, if the biggest problem we have to deal with is, well, the group outside of the rest of the folks in our camp here breaking before we do. I think even with them being aware of what's going on.
That is a concern that has not escaped me.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what I meant, though. They
Indeed.
have all the time they need to do this kind of thing.
Yes, I can put up with it for quite a bit, probably, but I can't say as much for some of the Gallinari's people.
It's the best sleep I've had in years.
I will note that Gallinari is actually getting decent sleep.
Right.
The
I'll,
Lord protects me. Do, 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 do.
I'll see more of like just Gallinari's underlings being
Oh no,
just
no,
like
yeah, they are miserable.
what did you get nightmares about? I was being chased by a cloud. You too?
Yeah,
Can't sleep. Clowns will eat me.
but morning rolls around, and it
We may
is-
be pale, but we are not clowns.
Yeah, well, as morning rolls around, it is darker than usual. You get the impression that the sky is probably overcast, though it's hard to tell through the trees.
I could climb up and check.
If you want to,
Sure, why not?
don't
I just
bother
said
Send
rolling.
Madeline up to check.
I just had an idea.
What's up?
Send the elf up to check.
Here, I'm gonna
The
go.
other elf.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to the Winter Guard.
Mhm.
I'm going to pull him aside.
He sort of says, "Yeah, duh."
I understand that you are part of company that was tasked with killing me, but at the moment, we are in this together.
Yeah.
Contribution of entire group will lead to preservation of entire group. So, I tell you what. The people who serve the Brother Gallinari, they are not trained soldiers like you, not in the same way that you are.
He
We are
nods.
Khadorans, we are strong. If they see you not acting strong, then they will only get worse.
He nods.
Put on good show for them, will increase confidence. Do not show weakness. And we will get through this together, you understand?
Ah, I understand.
Get back in line.
He nods. He seems to be actually be putting on a pretty good front, anyways. But yeah, he seems to be working with a bit extra resolve now.
Okay.
Lasser will
Actually,
approach
Nick,
Gallinari.
you know what you should do for this?
Hmm.
You should give me a command roll.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good one.
Ooh,
Just kind of like, wait, you have the command skill.
I do too, but I'm bad at it.
That's gonna be...
So
What?
plus, it's a social skill, so I'm going to say plus intelligence on this one.
Okay, so that's gonna be a total of +7. 15.
Yeah, he actually is doing pretty well.
Pull your shit together, man. We're Khadorans, not like these weakling ortsmen.
Not like these weakling trolls.
Yeah, I from what I understand, the Khadorans have sort of a grudging respect for the trolls. The troll kin. It's like, yeah, they're actually kind of tough.
They may be strong in body, but we are stronger in mind.
Unlike those pansy Signarans. Or even
Oh,
more
look
pansy.
at us. We throw lightning.
They do.
Real man fights with axe.
I agree. The body spray is certainly a potent weapon.
Bum. And cannons. Khadorans
Okay,
love their
so-
cannons.
With torches. Well,
All right. Yeah, after you sort of have taken aside the Winter Guard and bring him back and such, Nick, you do notice that the Widowmaker sort of nodding appreciatively.
When Gallinari is awake and ready, Lacera is going to return to him and kind of just ask for a status update on what she spoke about before.
He sighs and says, "There's something I think I can do, but only if things are particularly dire. It could have some potential negative side effects. So, yeah."
I understand. Well, having something with a cost is better than having nothing at all when it comes down to it.
He nods. He says, "But yeah," he says, "There's something I can try if it gets bad."
Understood.
All right. So you guys set out again, I take it?
Yep.
All right, excellent. Before I forget, Nick, you don't have to go early this week, right?
No.
Okay, good. So, you set out and you travel along the path again for a while. This time, it's very clear. Like it starts to rain, basically. You hear it's a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm has rolled in. Yeah. By the way, when you went up the tree, you could see it was definitely storm clouds were gathering.
All right.
Rook is annoyed.
Yeah. Well,
And will complain in the way that Rook does.
Yes. On the plus side, you're not getting that much rain on the ground floor, because it's got to get through the trees. But you're getting some, and you're getting more as time goes on.
Of course, this kind of weather is exactly Lacera's thing.
Yeah, understandable.
It's wet, it's cold, she's a pirate.
Yar.
You can tell the wind has gotten very strong because the tops of the trees are blowing back and forth, which is every time the big gust comes, you get a huge deluge of water that's been accumulating in the leaves dropping onto you.
I like to imagine that being used to this kind of thing on the seas and whatnot, Lacera has actually has a small modification on her generator that has a little water shield over it.
Sure, that makes sense. But yeah, honestly, the only thing that's weird to you right now, Word, is that in this kind of weather, you're used to the ground not being this steady.
Right.
Normally, the deck is pitching up and down all over the place. The ground is being disturbingly solid because it's ground, not a ship.
I don't understand how you mainlanders can stay on the lands as much as you do.
All right, well, you travel along through the, frankly, miserable weather.
Lacera's whistling, though.
The only signs of wildlife you ever hear are, you do hear the sound of, various birds up in the trees taking shelter from the rain. Mostly, unfortunately, as far as you guys are concerned, most of you are concerned, mostly, crows, ravens, and buzzards.
The fun stuff.
Right. So you hear a lot of sort of the noise of corvids making noise. It's a lot of cawing.
Go, go.
But as you walk along a little while, as it's getting on past afternoon, sort of the early evening, you all notice one thing that's impossible to miss. So not even a simple roll. The crows, all the birds stop making noise, and then you all hear the sudden sound of a large number of birds all flying away.
I ready my sword.
Yes, you guys should all be ready. This is not going to be a surprise round or anything like that. Now you should go to the wilderness encounter map. As forms come lurching out of the forest. Mostly mechanothralls. But some other undead thingies that you notice that are hard to make out. Although some of them are close enough that you'll be able to see them well enough. I should move him back a bit further.
Hey, Baney.
Okay, good.
Do. I'll be here.
A little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like nothing offhand throws things or shoots things, so...
Alright.
Hell, bane thralls!
Yes. I'm a jerk. Important notes here. In this case, the gray is not underbush; it is actually rock.
That,
Alright. So, no cover, but difficult terrain.
Yes.
No.
It's and if you get far enough in, it's elevated.
Alright.
And I should add people to the initiative. That occurs to me now.
Do you have that,
Benefit point.
macro?
Sorry, do I have that what?
Do you have that macro I gave you?
No, I did not. I probably do somewhere. I just don't know where I put it.
Here it is. I've got it on the wagon.
Don't worry about it. I've got you all selected, so it's not a big deal.
Alright.
Spend a feat point, +2 initiative, +2 attacks first round.
Yep, that's fine.
Woo! Fast.
Hello,
Ish.
Kitty.
Ah, jeez, I rolled bad.
I did. Oh, I rolled bad. What are you talking about? Oh, I did. I thought I rolled an 18 overall. But I was like, wait, I can't do that. It's impossible. I rolled decidedly below average.
We rolled the same result, and your initiative is slightly better than mine.
Are you including the +2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Okay. And the bane thralls that.
Ooh.
Good thing I gave us a +2.
Yep. Good thing I'm a player character.
Thralls rolled like poop. Depressing for that, though. All right. So, and Lysair, you didn't set your initiative yet on your token.
Nope. Whoops.
23.
There we go.
Sort. On the plus, wow. I can just look at your initiatives. Yeah, it's a good thing that Nick used that. Nick, it's a good thing you used that ability. Otherwise, the Bane Thralls would be going for everyone except Caliph. All right, Caliph. So what you see, as I said, are the Mechanothralls, and then more sort of skeletal undead wearing very heavy armor, wielding huge axes, and shrouded in shadow.
Lysair is going to tell Caliph to focus on the ones over here.
Yeah, Lysair, you do know what those are. I'm not going to make you roll for it. Those are Bane Thralls. They are deadly hand-to-hand combatants and are very hard to... they have stealth.
Yeah, I'm going to go over here. Facing the here. I'm going to do a... let's say...
Oh, actually, I should put something else in that I forgot. Hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do they have a special skill?
The Bane Thralls?
Yeah.
They've got stealth.
I mean a more active skill.
Not as such.
They permanently have stealth, out of curiosity?
Yes, they do. That's their sort of whole shrouded in shadow thing.
Okay, so what is the distance before stealth means?
30 feet. Outside of 30 feet.
So you can get that one.
Yeah, you're good where you are.
Got it.
You can step back.
I need to put Gallinari and some other things on the map. So
I need a line of sight, so I had to move down to the bottom of the wagon, so...
Ah.
So I'm going to put Gallinari on the wagon because...
For no reason. For no reason at all.
And... Let me grab a couple of other Mookie types because I should have some of his crew with him.
We call them meat shields in technical terms.
Galvanari, it turns out, also has sucker.
I'm just using these tokens, so that should be enough for that. And also,
I don't see any of Gallinari's dudes.
they're not visible right now. I'll make them visible in a second.
Okay.
So yeah, they are walking. Hang on, let me make them visible now. There they are.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Yeah, he's actually closer to like there, but okay, Nick. Since they are your prisoners, where are these two?
I still told them to get in line, so I assume that they're probably like. Actually, they probably won't be behind me, so something like this.
All right.
Yeah, this is a weapons-free scenario. Past the ammo.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing where you probably know about them, about bane thralls, is that the dark shroud that makes them hard to hit at range also has a negative effect on enemies that are right next to them.
Aha.
If you make a good enough intelligence roll, I'll tell you what that is mechanically.
Well, I'm not making this. Oh, hey, 11.
11? I'll give you that. Yeah, enemies in melee range of them have -2 armor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rook.
I know. That's why I was so. Oh man, thralls.
Array for Aura of Protection. And I assume, once again, I've got it prepped already.
Yep, so Caliph is up first.
Okay, so I moved over there.
Rook, you should be facing down the road still, probably.
Well, no, that was my first part of my turn.
Rook.
Oh, Rook.
Sorry.
I moved down there. I'm going to do a.
It gives me my ass to these guys.
If I fail my fatigue roll, does my turn immediately end at that point?
Yes, it does.
Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. I'm gonna risk it anyway, just for the sake of the Bane Thrall there. I'm going to pull off a accurate, brutal Thunderbolt trick shot against the Bane Thrall.
All right.
So I crit against him, which makes this whole thing a lot easier now.
Oh, yeah.
I do 21 damage to him.
All right, so he takes 6 damage. That's Bane Thrall 2, I think.
Yes. Bane Thrall 2 down there. Yep. He's going to be pushed back 6 feet and knocked prone. And then I'll get a secondary shot off against Mechana Thrall 4.
Oh, that's a second shot. Never mind.
It's a trick shot, so it ricochets out.
So you did 21, so he takes 6.
And then
wait, I thought since you crit him, it like maximized the push.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It knocks him
down.
prone after it hit the push.
Right, well, it knocks him sort of into the rocks there.
And he's prone, so that's the more important thing.
Yep.
Mechana Thrall 4 attack against him is 14. I crit again.
Okay, well he's hit. Roll damage.
And I max damage.
Nice.
He's very, very dead.
Nice.
Now I'm going to do my fatigue roll. And I'm fine.
Oh, excellent. Good.
Oh, good.
Which means that I'm going to spend a feat point to then do Twin Fist and shoot Control 6 with the pistol.
By the way, did you count my +1 damage on the
Doesn't matter. Oh, on the big one.
on the Bane Thrall?
Yes, I did include the +1 damage on there.
Let me get the templates. Hold on a second.
11 damage is what my base damage is when I'm in your command range. So
Okay, cool.
I will do the attack roll just to start off. I hit
So which one are you going for?
6.
This one.
This one is the other one. It's touching.
Really catch
flips
the
it.
other.
Yep.
flips
So now I'm going to do the damage against him. 17.
All right, so that's against Bane Thrall. That's Mechanical 6.
Yes.
17. That should drop him,
And then I'll say number 5 gets the 5 damage
which is
roll.
+1 from. Yep.
And that one
13.
Does 13 damage, which does 13 damage, which damages him by 1. I forget to apply the +1 damage for that. So,
Yep. He is
So-
dinged.
well, that was a productive round for Caliph.
Yeah.
Rook, you're up.
I think I have a higher initiative score, so I think it's me.
Well, it doesn't really matter that much, but
Yeah.
since I
All right. I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna go up here.
that's fine.
So, rook it up.
Don't really want to move too far ahead.
Understandable. Especially since my aura is over here.
I know what I'll do. Move over here. Bring Ludgut with me.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Change my facing a bit. And I am going to throw a Cinder Bomb
Ooh.
at McThrall 2. I'll throw that before I move.
Yeah, roll 2.
Throw attack.
So I can use my prowess. Yay! It does not hit. That's
All right.
okay. It's a Cinder Bomb.
Did you count my +2 and +1?
I did not.
That's actually a 12. That hits exactly.
That hits exactly.
I love being a commander.
Roll. Okay, so you hit. Roll the power 12 fired hit on him, and I will go get the.
Whoosh!
Yeah, he's dead. 1 second. I need to get a cloud effect thing because it leaves a cloud effect behind.
I actually have a question about alchemical grenades, Mecha. Does the alchemist class itself get the ability to boost the blast zone on them at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm actually kind of surprised about that, since 3 is pretty small.
It's sufficient, believe me.
I believe that. I'm just kind of surprised they don't, like, overstuff their things with extra
No,
power
but they
or
get a
whatever.
lot of things to. They get a lot of tricks they can do with them. They get like free actions to pull the pin, free actions to throw them. The ability to do field alchemy and like quick action to do alchemy like in the middle of the field to do random stuff. It's nuts.
All right, fair enough.
It's like I do everything.
Mad bummer.
But yeah, the ability they have the ability. One of the abilities they get is fire in the hole. They actually get to at the start of their turn. They can make a thrown grenade attack for free before they do anything else. Just like and grenade.
Oh dear.
Okay, because of the limitations of the facing, I'm actually turning just a little bit further south to make sure I've got McThrall 5 in my melee range. So that A, he can't get a backstrike against me, and B, if he tries to attack anyone, he's either leaving my melee range or getting shield guard and retaliatory strike.
Okay. So noted. Alright, so that's it for Rook.
That's it for Rook.
Slayer, what you up to?
All right. Just so I have the rules clarification since it came up before, the Bane thralls are the same size as the Mechana thralls, right?
Yes, they are. They are small bases.
Okay. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. And gonna overcharge this swing.
Okay.
You have a total of +3 from me.
Yeah. So I can't miss.
Unless you,
Roll triple ones.
which hopefully you won't.
That would be rather improbable.
No.
God damn it.
That's
Oh, fuck off.
You
That's
can
an
beat your
insult.
roll.
It's as best as possible without any doubles. Fuck you.
4, 5, 6.
Well, he's hit. That's for damn certain.
Yeah.
Alright, and then this is... Oh no,
Well.
you rolled doubles. Kiss my ass.
Well, he's very, 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 very dead.
Right.
Well, that's why he
Okay.
didn't get knocked back, was because he exploded when you hit him.
Sure, why not? I will... I will burn a feat to sprint right here.
Okay. perfectly reasonable.
I can't wait until I can do that for free. Priming, it'll save my feed economy so much.
Rostov, you're up.
I'm going to shove the Widowmaker and Winterguard and tell them to get up on the cart and get out of the way, basically.
All right, they will do so.
And ammo up.
No, unless something gets bad, I'm just gonna, stay here. I mean, if it looks like we'll need their help, I'm gonna have them ammo up, but I think that we got this covered. Mechanothrall is covered by Rook, right? Mechanothrall 5? Okay.
Yes.
Then I will trust that that's gonna work out.
Yeah,
And
I could use some support up here.
yeah, I'm gonna do a dual shot, shoot Mechanothrall 7, and kill it, basically.
Hit.
Shoot.
Oh wow, you didn't actually kill it. Oh,
Oh,
you
that
did,
wasn't
sorry.
damage.
That was the hit roll. Sorry. It's like you didn't kill it. Oh no, wait, that was the roll. Never mind. It's
It's
good.
like, oh wait, yes you did.
Reload. I get my feet point back from that. Reload. Shoot Mechanothrall 9.
Oh yeah, you have that thing
Yeah.
that lets you ignore people being in the way.
Yep.
And it applies to all of us.
Yep. As long as you're in my command range.
I can
Kill
fake
it.
it.
And he's also dead.
All right. Let's see. Kalith and Lysera both use feet points, right?
I have
Yes.
only 3 points back, though.
Oh, because you killed it.
I'm one down.
All right. So Lysera gets it by virtue of being the only one who needs it.
Right.
And I'll reload again, and that'll be my turn.
Her turn of the Bane Thralls. All right, Bane Thrall 2 stands up.
Grr.
He can't do much else. I need to double check the rules in Cinder Bombs for a second. I think I'm remembering this correctly, but I want to be absolutely certain I'm remembering it. I use them often enough, but it's one of those things I want to be sure I'm remembering correctly. There we go. Cinder Bomb. Alright, well, he can't charge anything. Because it's a cloud effect. So he'll simply walk into the woods there.
Oh, Yona just got back online. Apparently the power went out.
That's not good.
Alright. Mechanothrall 3 is going to charge Lugnut.
Don't do it.
Mechanothrall 1 is going to try to charge him, and I think can barely make it. Yeah. It's not the Mechanothrall's turn. What am I doing?
Inval's turn still.
Bane Thralls, yes. Well, last Bane Thrall, there we go.
Yeah.
We'll charge Lysera, because, duh.
Yeah, here it comes.
There you go.
So I'm at 15 armor currently. Of course, that gets dropped down to 13 because of this motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Alright,
Well,
so...
you know, we'll
Could be
see.
worse. Hooray for that aura.
Alright, so, Mat 6.
Well, you know, he's got to do average Nord to hit you. Okay.
I don't dodge things. Let's just get that clear.
Alright, now here comes the bad part. Charge, Weapon Master.
Oh, that's a lot of dice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Roll below average, so...
Yeah, he rolled
Yeah.
poorly.
So,
So.
yeah, that's a 9, dropped to half, 5. I've got 1 field left.
Uh-huh. And... Oh, right, your force field's still up. Good. You're fine.
Yep.
Alright, now the
I
bad part.
adore being a warcaster.
And you haven't got to the really good part yet.
Ah, that jerk.
Oh, there's the really good part over there.
No, I'm talking about the part.
There's
about
the pistol wraith. Well, one of the pistol wraiths.
There, you can see that. You should
There's the other pistol wraith.
Alright, well, Pistol Wraith 1 is going to shoot at Rostov.
Oh, please miss.
and I think it is not near your back arc because you pivoted.
Yay!
So it's not getting back strikes on you.
Come on, please miss.
Shot number 1.
Please miss.
It's gonna be accurate.
Yes!
Oh wow!
Oh, he rolled like
Nice.
poop. You were very
I
lucky.
spin around and I shoot his ass.
Yeah, you do. Take your shot.
Return fire, motherfucker!
He does have concealment.
Okay, so if he's got concealment, I'm not aiming,
Yeah, it's concealed.
but I do get my +2 still.
Yep.
So I think that cancels it out.
Effectively, yes.
Well, I'll go ahead and just add it anyway. So
Just added in. His defense is effectively 16.
come on, yes!
Nice.
Roll damage. He is insubstantial,
Fine.
so drop a die.
Oh, drop what? Highest?
No, it's just drop a die, literally. You don't get to roll one die.
Oh, just roll one
fully-
die.
He's fully incorporeal.
Okay, got you. I rolled better. Holy shit!
8 damage. It's just like, fuck you, Jack.
Well, he's still standing, because I forgot to edit their vitality. They're supposed to be 10.
This is in really bad fucking shape.
Wraith 1 is taking 8. I forgot they had multiple hitboxes on the tabletop.
You
so.
enjoyed that, didn't you, Lieutenant?
Rostov goes, ha ha.
He should
ha.
takes his other pistol shot.
Oh, he gets another shot. Okay, fine.
He does have 2 pistols.
That's a good point. I got my shot in though. I'm fine. He hits me this time.
All right.
Now you've got +2 armor from me, so you're
That's
at
good.
14.
Ow!
Oh, and a good thing,
I'm
too.
gonna dodge that.
Good
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, down to 8.
I'm
Or
not
4.
sure, I don't know why you would do that. It seems like a weird strategy at that point.
On the plus side, this guy has no soul tokens, so he can't spend
You
those to
can boost
boost.
damage, right?
What tokens?
When pistol wraiths kill people, they get soul tokens, and they can spend those to boost their attacker damage rolls.
Yeah, so them killing things is the gift that keeps on giving.
Doesn't sound like a very good gift to me. I mean, that sounds almost as good as like Gallagher tickets, I guess.
Harsh. Well deserved, but harsh. Yeah, getting Gallagher tickets is like being shot in the head.
Damn
where-
right.
Where would I take the damage, Peter?
Oh, sorry. 5.
5. Alright, I'm at 1 int.
That's pistol wraith 1. Pistol wraith 2 is going to move.
Where's number 2? Aha! There you are, fucker.
He's going to drift back a bit this way. Who's he going to shoot at is the question.
Good thing I rearranged my angle. Uh-oh, I think I see where he's going to shoot.
Yeah. Normally, I would... let's see. Do I want to shoot Caliph or not is the question.
I mean, you started out behind me, so that gives you an
Yeah,
advantage.
strategically that is a very
Well, no.
sound
The
option.
other question is whether he shoots for Gallinari.
Oh, Gallinari does get my bonus too.
Oh, sure. But
Does
he
it-
has seen Caliph. He's seen that Caliph is a gun mage though, so he thinks he needs to take her out.
Right, yeah.
So 2 dice plus 2 for backstrike is plus 9. That'll hit.
Certainly will.
First hit.
Wow, that damage is awful. She takes 1.
Yeah, I'll just take it to my physique. No, not my physique.
All right, die roller. Second shot. Did that hit you?
Just hits.
Yeah, he's still within range of regular range of his pistol, right?
Yep.
Well, he's behind his back strike anyway, right? Right?
But yeah, he is within range of his pistol. Yeah.
Then yeah, that hits me. Just
Yeah, they've got 10-inch range, so.
yeah.
And damage. Okay, that one hurts.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
one,
No, it
I'll,
doesn't.
that one I will.
Eric,
probably-
It doesn't hurt at all.
Eric's taking it.
Mm.
And Eric, that is a very good thing you're taking that.
I know exactly why it's a good thing I'm taking that.
I will tell you this now, they have a chain attack. If they hit the same target with both shots, they get to make another attack, and if that hits, then you are partially frozen. You have to give either your move or your normal actions.
Fuck.
That's the bigger problem is the getting hit twice, then taking the damage.
Yeah, and then you're effectively done.
Yeah.
Pistol wraiths are awful. Alright, now the
Which is why
mechanothralls
you're
go.
using them.
Oh, yes, entirely. Okay, now mechanothralls are running at Lugnut.
And this is why and this is why Eric really hates fighting Cricks in War Machine.
It is.
Stump, 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 stump.
We haven't even gotten to the terrible things our workcasters can do.
Yeah, we've not gotten to their dirty tricks. Their real dirty tricks.
Yeah, these are just annoying tricks.
I'm a lich! Smack, 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 smack.
Charge attack
Well,
on
if they're
Lugnut.
using their workcaster like that, then I'm having a field day, because, yeah, they're not doing the other shit they can do with them.
Alright, 13 hits Lugnut.
Yes.
Charge attack. Bonk.
Ow.
Ooh. Deals 5 to Lugnut.
Lugnut's 2.
Lugnut, where are you? 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow!
Second swing. Hits. Normal damage. Ping.
Wow.
Wow, that's awful.
Oh,
That's not a lot of damage on that
should
second
be.
swing.
That should be. I did that wrong.
I was gonna say,
That should be 10
doesn't
higher. It should
seem-
be 17.
It still bounces.
Still
I know.
shakes it off, but yeah.
I was like, oh wait, I typed 1 instead of 11. All right, other mechanothrall. Charge attack.
It's
3 dice. 11. Wow.
Ah!
All right, second swing.
it's
Still hits because Lugnut is easy to hit.
He is a tractor with a halberd.
nothing.
And once again, it doesn't matter that it's hit because Lugnut gives no fucks.
See, that first hit just basically did that thing you need to do in order to start something up.
All right, this one moves up to you, Eric. It's going to
Oh.
it's going to Kirk punch you
Okay.
because it can do. Since it's not charging, it can do this.
Give it.
So first the hit roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell it
And
works
then the
great.
damage.
You get that after he needs to do his damage first, Eric.
Yes, he does his damage first.
He takes 1.
To where?
To Edgy.
He rolled badly.
3.
He rolled below average, I should say.
Ow. And I'll retaliatory strike him.
Yeah, and that's gonna be it for him probably.
It's...
Yep.
And squish.
Yep.
And I get my hit point back. Yay!
Yes, you do. All right, Caliph, you're up.
I feel those shots from behind from the pistol wraith, and I just sort of look at Rook saying, So, what are you thinking? The thrall or the wraith?
We got these fuckers, kill a wraith.
Got it.
Yeah, that was going to be my advice as well.
Yeah.
Rook can cover people from the Bane Thrall down there now. It's not a blind spot anymore.
So yeah, Caliph turns around. Let's see here. I have here. I'm going to do an accurate and brutal, but you don't want to do a thunderbolt shot against Pistol Wraith 2.
All right.
First
Hit.
attack.
Ooh,
is
just hit.
that. And then damage 25.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus!
it's dead. That's why I had to take you out. It incorporates.
This one deals magic damage.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
like oh god, must drop that. Oh,
Oh, now it's noticed me.
Well, it was hoping, even if it didn't drop you, it was hoping to freeze you, so you either couldn't shoot it because you're facing the wrong way and couldn't turn around, or you could turn around and couldn't shoot it.
This is one of those moments Kayla just sort of brings up her pistol, just sort of blows off the smoke, and just smiles. I was gonna do other things, but why bother? I shoot again. And if I shoot at the mechanic sprawl, I would. Well, who cares about Lugna? He can take the damage.
You can take the damage from blast shot, yeah.
Yeah. I'll shoot mechanic sprawl one with the other pistol.
Go for it.
13, so I hit it, and then the other two around it.
Damage
so
to the mechanic roll.
So it takes 17.
Dropping it.
Dropping it, so it beat points back. And then,
can't actually hurt Lugnut.
yeah, I don't think it's possible.
Don't bother rolling the Lug Nut roll for the other mechanic roll.
12, yeah, doesn't matter. But still, I get another kill.
Yep.
All right.
Pistols are reloaded, and I only have one hit damage, so I'm not even going to bother walking it off
Rook
yet.
and Lacer and Rostov.
I'm just going to keep it this guy, so go ahead and settle your business.
Go ahead, Rook.
I wish you could trample.
He can't. He's not a heavy warjack to begin with.
I don't have the skill anyway.
No, I know. Actually, can light jacks warjacks trample? I forget.
Light warjacks cannot trample.
That's what I thought.
But what can happen is...
I just looked over at the chat. Damn right, Gaspy's not showing the fuck up. If Gaspy shows up, we go home.
Yes, you should. But he's not going to show up. He's busy elsewhere. There may or may not be a Crix Warcaster here, but it'll be one of my own design.
Yeah, Gaspy shows up. I heard there were some player characters around here.
No!
Alright, we shuffle over, making sure we keep Lugnut in the melee range with the Mechanothrall.
Right.
Lugnut, order Lugnut to both boost a hit and damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to crush the Bane Thrall.
Okay.
So, crushing the Bane Thrall.
Yeah, you're in range.
That hits.
Yeah, roll damage. You should drop it. It's down to 2. Yeah, you did exactly
enough.
Exactly two.
Damn it.
Lugnut boosting to hit.
Once it hits, roll that probably will kill it. Oh lordy, does he
Go Lugnut.
Splat.
Vengeance.
That,
You scratched my paint.
Lugnut picks up the Mechanothrall and just rips it in half.
yeah, that's over 3 times life, Max. Oh dear, let me check something real quick. I just want to...
I was worried the Wraiths had more health than they did.
They've got 10 vitality, but
Okay, D6.
I did not give them life spirals.
I'm
Let's
still.
see here. What's the distance for that? Too far. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Gonna hold my position. And, meow.
Meow.
Alright, boosting this. And 2-hit modifier. I'm in Rostov's range. So that's a +8. I hit.
Hello? Did I cut out? I think I cut out there. Hang on. Yeah, I cut out there. Hang on.
And I also always roll freaking awful. So that's 7 damage on this guy.
Alright, 7 damage. Thank you. I'm back.
Yeah,
10 on,
I did a double boost, and that's all I was able to come up with.
Alright, so
10 on 3d6 is just very slightly below average. Don't
Yep.
feel too bad about it.
Yeah, well. Alright, and now it's horn time.
Yeah, hang on. So this is okay, it's him. So that is
Yeah, number 2.
Alright.
Oh, fuck.
You miss.
I can feat reroll that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Take 2. There we
we
are.
go.
Now we're throwing the horns properly.
Damage.
All right. It's been a while since I've done this. Actually, I have to check.
Yeah, you haven't been able to hit with the horns recently.
Well, that's because everything's died to the sword. And nothing else has been in range. Yeah, there we are.
That should do it.
That does it, exactly.
Blarg.
I just
You just
forklifted
headbutt.
up.
You just headbutted a bane thrall to death.
Yep.
I like that.
I just forklifted up and over onto the rocks.
Sure, why not? All right, Lieutenant Rostov.
All right.
I can only imagine how thick the spinal cord for a Satixi has to be to do this kind of shit.
This light, the thunder outside is very ominous too, which helps with this.
All right. I'm going to take aim at the pistol wraith. I assume it has cover,
It has concealment, but yeah, effectively the same thing.
which doesn't do anything because I get additional bonuses. So I have a
You're shooting
total
at def. Yeah, it's effectively def 16 right now. But if you have anything that ignores concealment, then you ignore it.
I'm not ignoring concealment, but I get a bonus to attack, basically.
Okay, fine.
So
Yeah.
I attack, I hit.
Yeah,
You hit, and I think your minimum damage will kill it.
I think you're
It
right.
should, but
Remember, you're rolling one less die.
exactly. Well, okay, that should do it.
Yeah, that does it.
Wow, you did the same damn thing.
It describes
Rostov
it.
pomogli, Rostov ubijает.
Well, there's the bane thrall left, and it is not going to run away because bane thralls don't do that.
Who needs a feat point?
I'm down one.
Yeah.
I
Give
had
it
to
her.
reroll to horn the guy. Actually, that killed it, so...
Yeah, you had.
No, I think I'm actually in good shape.
I'm
Eric
just-
might be down. No, Eric's at full too, isn't he?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, right. I did a dodge roll, so I am down one.
Okay, I'll give it to Lucer then.
You give most of those things to me, I notice.
Well, you killed the one thing, so that's all.
The big thing is that both Lysair and Rook go through feats fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Kalith has all of the multiple target stuff. So.
Yeah,
Alright.
I have a lot of ways to recover feat points. Just how
Meanwhile,
much,
I have a lot of...
I will still charge.
Yes, it will. It charges Lugnut since it can't charge much of anybody else.
Yep.
There's too much difficult terrain for it to get to Rook. Also, it'd have to charge through Lugnut's area of control. So
Yep. I will ruin this machine.
Still manages to hit.
I don't think it can miss outside of a botch.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's 6 damage to Lugnut.
wow, that's actually not that impressive of a
No,
roll.
no, it's
well,
not.
actually, no, slightly above average.
it's
It's
hitting you.
not any damage to Looknut.
That's what I figured, Eric.
That's exactly average. So.
Alright, so if Rook's taking...
Oh God!
And it hits Rook in his physique.
Like snatches the blade out of the air.
It's like, no.
Oh, wait. Actually, no, it's not in melee with Rook.
It's not in melee with Rook, so Rook gets his full armor.
Yeah,
Ha!
I only take 5 damage. Oh well.
Rook is best tank.
I'm going to hit him for daring to hit me.
Smash!
Retaliatory strike incoming.
Oh dear.
Oh God!
Squish.
Yeah, that's a dead Bane Thrall. That's exactly enough to kill it. Splat. Well, you've defeated the ambush party.
Yay.
I need a sandwich.
I hand Rook a cigar.
I eat it. No.
You. I eat the cigar. You.
It's a cigar. I wouldn't put it past you.
It's like, I don't have time for this to burn. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
I need my nicotine.
I ain't got time to breathe.
Alright, so now that we've dealt with these pests that have been harassing us for several days, does the, necrotic aura over the area dissipate? Or is it still kind of still there?
It's still kind of there.
So there's probably still more.
Possibly. It's less oppressive, I guess, but...
Well, we're weathering the storm. That's the good news. Bad news is there's probably still more to come.
I don't doubt that. Though it's
Well-
it's definitely easier to deal with them when they actually attack us versus more or less toying with us.
I'm actually a bit surprised that they were so impatient about this.
Let's just get out of this fucking forest. Dead
Agreed.
things and fanged pseudo-humans. Yeah, I don't like it here.
Let's start freeing some of her horns.
Nothing's on TV.
Yeah, the reception here in the middle of this forest is terrible.
All you get is Jerry Springer, which I normally like, but you can only watch so much of it.
Can't get a signal on my cell phone.
Damn bars. Alright.
As we walk by, we see 5 trees arranged like bars would be, and then like 4 of them just arbitrarily collapse.
It's an odd metaphor.
It's just like, huh,
That's what that's all about.
Indeed.
that happened.
All right, well, you guys get to continue through the forest for another while.
How much longer do we have to go?
Well, you should be able to get out of the forest tomorrow.
Oh, good. One more night.
One more night. One more night.
Well, I think that this night will go by without any complications at all because,
Exactly. All right, well, you eventually get to the last campsite that you used on the way in. Hooray.
Woo.
Nobody has prepped this one for you ahead of time, so there's that.
Because we killed all the ones that would have done it.
You could think that, sure.
Hey, if there's one thing I know, it's that phantom gunfighters are the best at preparing campfire booby traps.
Exactly. All right, well, you camp for the night. I will need, as usual, don't bother rolling for perception. Nothing's going to attack you during the night, but everybody needs to give me a willpower check for the night, your night's sleep. All right, nothing bad.
Oh, go willpower.
Yes.
15, yay.
Yep.
Caleb sleeps probably relatively soundly, I guess.
Yep.
Hey!
Again, Lasser, you have it again. You sleep. Your sleep is uneasy, but you still sleep through the night. Same with Rostov.
Right.
Kaleth and Rook, you guys get normal sleep.
In all honesty, this is probably the kind of sleep Lasser is used to. Hanging around with these kind of fuckers all her life.
No, it's not exactly. It's not that at all.
It's like this.
Somebody may or may not be fucking with you, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Fair enough.
I need to step away actually for about 5 minutes or so.
Sure. Why don't we take a short break here then?
Yeah, I'm up for a break. I could do some food.
Well, it's also because I have to leave at about probably 6 to 6:15.
Yeah, well, we should be wrapping up by then. No problem.
Right. So.
I'm gonna get some snackery.
Okay, that's fine. We're gonna celebrate.
Burp, burp, burp.
Yep.
It's funny as I was considering using pistol rates against you guys, and ultimately rejected it. But mostly just because they are supremely annoying.
They are. You guys managed to deal with these two, though.
Yeah.
So happy.
Yeah, the return fire was
That
so
was pretty
perfect.
sweet.
It's like I was was hoping to hit both of you. Because I didn't get my chain attack off on anybody. Boo. I probably should have used a few more mechanic thralls, honestly, as screens, but whatever.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're just waiting on Skitch. I was just saying, arguably I could have made this counter a little bit more challenging by throwing more mechanic thralls into screen, but beyond that.
Oh, that's more mechanic thralls for the final encounter you can use.
Oh, believe me, there's going to be a final encounter. It's going to be an interesting one. It's not going to happen today this week, though, because we don't have the time for one.
Right, and we really should have Ilna here.
Yeah. I'm going to have to remember to spend time setting up the map for that one earlier in the week than I usually do. That final encounter is going to be a bit of a mess, which you'll see at the end of the session, because it'll end with a bit of a cliffhanger.
Right.
Yay!
You'll still get to reset your viewpoints, though. So, because I don't want you guys to be low on feed points going into that fight. Well, it depends on how you handle it, but we'll see.
And Raxus is at it again.
Hmm?
New picture.
Yep.
I will have to check it out.
Awesome.
Oh, this is from a conversation from. I have a feeling I know what this is going to be.
Can you put it in the hangout chat?
Yeah, hang on.
Street Fighter versus vampires.
Uh-huh.
Wolfenbach's comment. Kador now has a unit that has parry.
That's just silliness there.
Okay, Nick, you may not have heard Eric and I talking about this.
I don't think so.
All right, so I own a copy of this. There is a Street Fighter role-playing game, and it is specifically
made by
a White Wolf storytelling game.
Okay.
So it is using the exact same system that Vampire, Mage, Werewolf, etc. all use. So technically, one could use Street Fighter characters in an all World of Darkness thing because mechanically it's basically the same system.
Okay.
Because this is awesome.
And there are multiple game masters who say, I'm going to do a World of Darkness thing, and you can use any White Wolf, any of the games, the storyteller games,
Because they're all compatible.
right? And it's supposed to be one big World of Darkness thing, sort of. Except they forget, most of them don't know that Street Fighter exists, though it is not technically part of the World of Darkness. It's not.
But it
Right.
is a storyteller book.
So Eric and I have been joking about doing that.
Because it would be hilarious.
Also, because the World of Warriors would act like the main characters from Street Fighter would do awful, awful things to them because their stats are so ridiculous. I worked it out. E Honda can block dynamite. If dynamite goes off next to Honda and he uses block, he have a 50-50 chance of taking 1 point of aggravated damage.
Okay.
Because Honda's stamina and block ratings are so high.
You know, in a way, that kind of puts things into perspective.
Uh-huh. Yeah, E-Honda's... I don't know how much about Storyteller you know, Nick.
Not anything.
Okay. So all your stats are on a 1 to 5 scale of dots, and, like, you start with 1 dot, that's below average, basically. 2 is human average, basically, if I remember correctly, right, Eric?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, so, and there are 3 category stats: physical, mental, and social, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of those has 3 substats. So the physical ones are strength,
Strength, agility,
and stamina.
yeah.
The mental ones are perception,
Wits
and
some manipulation.
no, that's one of these. That's the unsocial ones.
Oh, you're right.
It's perception, wit, and like knowledge or something like that.
Intelligence.
Intelligence, right? Duh. And the social ones are manipulation. Anyways,
Charisma, whatever, yeah.
charisma and something else. So E-Honda's physical stats, like all the World Warriors have ridiculous physical stats because they've all put their in E-Honda's case they are strength 6, agility 5, and stamina 7.
So the scale goes 1 to 5, but he's got a 6 anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryu's got all 5s. So does Ken. I think Chun-Li might be all 5s also. Although she's all 5s except her agility. She's got one of them slightly below, and her agility's like 7. Zangief is strength 7, stamina 7, but dexterity 2.
But that's okay because he fights bears.
Yes. It's hilarious. It's just like, okay. Their stats are ridiculous. So is everybody back yet?
I'm gone. I'm not here.
Poof.
I'm dead, so don't worry
Alright,
about
excellent. Skitch is dead. Alright, so we'll just keep going then, since Skitch is dead.
I don't know, from the sound of it, it sounds like Rostov's gonna have to deal with all this stuff by herself now.
Yep, you're on your own, Rostov.
Pretty much,
Skitch
yeah.
is dead, and yet Kaleth is still playing. That means Kaleth is actually a part of Crix.
Ooh.
that. No. No, it just means that the forces compelling her to do things have just stopped talking, and will just stand stationary for the rest of the campaign.
Alright, so you guys have wrapped. You guys camped for the night, and you've gotten through the night's sleep, and everything's good and happy and well done. And you set off again into the forest, leaving basically, trying to get out. So it's about another half day's travel. You should be outside. Hooray! So you guys trek on for a while. It's again disturbingly quiet. The animals still really haven't come back to the area. It stopped raining at least.
Boo.
He was.
But, the ground's a bit muddy, and... though there are still some, like, crows and buzzards hanging around. They're about the only animals you really see sign of. There's not as many as the previous day.
We're good, buzzards.
Yes. And as you travel on, I need detection checks from everybody.
I am bad at this.
I know you are.
It's okay, we've got a
Oh,
Caleb.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah, Caleb, you will need to reroll that.
Ha
There we go. 19.
Alright, so... Okay.
And you
Well-
credited it, so.
Yeah, 8 point back. So, yeah, most of you do... those of you roll... I'm not going to bother working out exactly who saw what, but there's definitely sounds of something moving through the forest off to the sides. it sounds a lot like a fairly large number of individuals moving through the woods, like a good 100 yards off on each side, but taking pains to do it reasonably quietly.
Hmm.
Which is, I don't know, depends on how you want to handle it. Not sure whether it's good or bad or disconcerting.
Can Lasser sense if there's any Netherite around now?
Nobody is actively using any magic. The necromantic aura is still sort of there, but not really, big.
Because I have a feeling that we're not getting out of this forest without fighting a Helljack.
At any rate, so you travel again on for a while, and eventually...
That's silence!
Oh, did we take a nap before we rested before getting...
You did.
Yes. So I need to make a mechanical engineering
You
roll
should make a
for-
roll to fix Lignut up some.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
Yeah, it's only worth 2, though.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
How damaged is Lignut right now?
He's still got 3 points on him.
Okay.
I suppose it could work for 2 hours.
Yeah, you could.
That's just barely enough to do another 2. Alright, so he's got 1 point on him.
Okay. So you do travel on for a while, and eventually you walk out of the woods and into the sort of open air. Hooray!
Yay! This doesn't sound good.
However, standing sort of a fair distance off outside the woods, you see waiting for you. And it's sort of like, it's still overcast and it's late afternoon, but you see a fairly sizable group of, Crick's troops.
Oh.
There is things that you note. There are a bunch of mechanic thralls because, duh.
Cheap and expendable.
There are a couple of small sort of things that look vaguely like jacks with sort of chicken legs and beaks. They're little bone. They're sort of the Crick's equivalent of light jacks. They're bone jacks. There are a couple of those. There is a tall, hulking jack in the back with sort of tusks and big clawed hands, sort of glowing green eyes, and spewing rather foul-looking smoke out of its smokestack.
And Lasser knows what these things' names are.
Yeah, you recognize a bunch of bone jacks and a slayer.
At least it's not a seether.
And there are various undead thralls and such. And you also see that there are 2 humans in the group. One of them is a tall, sort of thin man with a shaved head, wearing sort of robes. He's clearly wearing some sort of armor under the robes, leaning on a tall sort of spear type thing. And standing off to the other side of him is another, you're guessing human by the build, wearing sort of a big heavy traveling cloak, a big heavy cloak I should say, a wide brimmed hat, some sort of leather armor, and a gas mask.
There's our alchemist.
Probably, yeah. And the human without the gas mask sort of looks up and says, "Ah, I see you have dealt with my little friends in the woods. How wonderful." Now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
I believe that depends on you.
Really? Oh,
You seem to have chosen the ineffective way so far.
oh, but it was so amusing.
You have odd sense of humor.
I've been told that.
Tripping over own failures is frowned upon in Kedor.
I wouldn't necessarily call them failures.
Oh, and look at us, having suffered so many casualties of life and equipment. Except that was actually you.
I lost some thralls. No big deal.
Listen, you are obviously least effective commander to ever have been through these woods, so stand aside with your pathetic army and get out of our way, or we will slaughter the lot of you!
It's going to be the hard way, isn't it? Very well.
As I said, that depends on you. And as I'm saying all this, by the way, I'm working about getting our prisoners free.
Right. Yeah,
right.
Lysera's readying her sword.
Well, at about this time, something else happens as you're doing this. You hear sort of a slow and very definitively sarcastic applause coming from the woods. As
There's a druid behind us, isn't there?
Yes, there is. As the druid that you saw before comes walking out with a bunch of thralls, a bunch of Tharn, and a few war beasts, including the warp wolf. He's sort of applauding.
Oh, fuck me.
But yeah, basically here. A lovely speech from both of you. I do appreciate it. Now, all of you have disturbed my forest, and I rather do not appreciate it. And I would like to have the item that you have absconded with returned to us.
Sure, kill him first. Point at the Crixian.
Well, this should be fun.
You have my word as a guy who doesn't give a fuck about you.
You actually get a chuckle out of him with that. The troll has a sense of humor. Lovely. Kill them, my pets. And that's basically where we're gonna break, I think.
Oh, this is definitely an interesting space.
Yes, we have a bit of. I've been wanting a Mexican standoff between forces for a while, so.
I will admit, I should have thought of that, but it hadn't occurred to me that.
Oh yeah, those guys are still around, aren't they?
It hadn't occurred to me that the Thorn weren't holding back because they were afraid of the Cricks fucking with them. They were doing it because they wanted to do this. It hadn't occurred to me. Really should have thought of that.
The Kadoran troops show up later. We want to fight too.
No, they're not. The Kador troops aren't showing up.
Signar shows up and goes, "We heard there was a party and we weren't invited. Does that mean you don't like us?"
Then the trolls show up because why the fuck not? And then you got giant eagles flying all over the place. Just fucking everything up. Then Torek shows up, completely pissed the fuck off. Everyone loses.
Get off my lawn!
And the Legion of Ereblight shows up, and and the Scorn.
And while all this bullshit is going on, we just kind of quietly tiptoe off the set.
That would be the correct move at that point, yes. We're just leaving now. But that's going to be it for this week. Thanks for watching. 2 XP to everybody.
Hey.
And we'll be back next week with the stunning, the big fight. As I said, I'm going to have to spend some time getting this map set up because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you've put a requirement on yourself.
Yes, I
have.
have.
You've had a lot of build up, and there's got to be a payoff for it.
Yes, there does. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back next week. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys soon. Take care.
Bye, humans.
Bye.
Bye.